Hello, everybody. Welcome to Uncaged. You just missed Graham's exciting light bulb story, but hopefully this episode will also be entertaining and riveting. I am not naming someone Gertrude. Graham, you can't make me. You can't make me. I get what's gonna happen if I don't do it.
Technically, he can.
Technically, I can.
You're gonna kick me off the channel if I don't.
Yeah.
Let's quickly go around and say who you are, who you're playing, and we'll get into a recap, and then we'll get into our episode because we have a lot of things to do. Because Uncaged is ending soon, and we only have like 9 plot points and 4 background stories to finish.
It's fine.
It's fine. Sam, since you're so busy, why don't we start with you?
Hi everyone, my name is Graham, or Graham Crackers, and today I'm playing Sam, the half-elf cleric of light of the god Amun-Thor. I'm also a adventurer with the following titles I gave myself that I haven't said for a while: Samander Lighthope, Slayer of Spirits, Fey Friend, Healer of the Hurt, Firebringer, Enemy of Werewolves.
I mean,
I'm
I
kidding.
love at least 2 of those. My favorite one was Fey Friend, because we have a very odd definition of friend, but you know.
Well, Rizalka and I are chill.
Fair. Okay, so Buongiorno is not actually a name of an NPC, right?
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
Yeah, that's better.
Yeah, no, that fixes things. Swapper, tell us who you're playing.
Hi, I'm Shopper. I'm playing Kai, who is the werewolf in question, and has already beaten you once. Try me.
That's okay. When chat gives me a whole bunch of crits, I'm just gonna guiding bolt.
I still have 3 of them. That was 6.
I
I
will
showed
point out that-
6%.
I mean, lovers to enemies to lovers is a very standard trope for a reason.
I don't think that specific combination is.
Totally is.
What if you never got to the lovers part? Then it's just
No, it was interested parties. We'll take it.
it was frenemies.
Lady Dane. Look, we saw a lot
Hi.
of tension in those book stacks.
What? Yes, true. Hi, I am Lady Dame. I play Pris. Everything's fine. She's just gonna make friends. It's gonna be great.
What could possibly go wrong?
Nothing.
I mean,
Nothing's
it's not
gonna
like
go
the
wrong.
party was ever going to separate again.
Nope.
Wild.
Hello, yes, I'm Wild, that one engineer, and I am playing Welby, the halfling warlock, who is totally not getting the party in trouble with Blue Tongue at all. That's
Nope.
not gonna happen. It's gonna be happy, fun and games, and just light little fun pranks. Nothing serious.
Absolutely nothing serious. Hello, my name is Anik. I play everybody else, and I would never dream of getting my party into trouble. Honestly, they're really good at doing that, like, all by themselves. They barely need me to do anything to them. So we're going to do a short recap, which is partly short because apparently there's no notes, or very few notes. And a lot of it can just be summarized with mommy issues. Great.
Hi. Last week we were in a town. We went into a warehouse where Welby decided to rummage through some person's stuff and got stabbed. We proceeded to all get stabbed numerous times with poison daggers from a halfling named Grace Love. Wisely, we threw snakes on her. Then we wisely said maybe peace was an option. After that, oh wait, I should do my original Samander voice. After that, we decided that we were just going to go back to the Knight's Errors, and that maybe, after the information we got, was that a hag had hired this halfling, Grace Love, to steal this item from the Knight's Errors. So we went back and find out that the hag was actually the mom of the owner of the Night Errors, and she was outside the city, and we had to go talk to her. And so we left, and we went out to go talk with her. And then as we got there, Pris touched the opening to her tent and vanished. The end. And that's how the Wanderers of Love and Hope of Athenwyn got where we were.
There, I saw the end in your caption, so I'm assuming it's safe to put my earphones back in. I am not making any little prick jokes because I'm an adult. So,
Oh, so is that my... Was I supposed to?
please, yes, you're like at your age, you can still get away with that sort of thing.
Not
No,
everything
I
has to go in that direction. It can just be a phrase. My lord.
You're like, no.
won't.
No.
You're like, no.
No. Look, we guessed it on Smutty Saturday. This forever burned into my brain. This is it.
You did.
Wild and me together with Rack. It was great.
I'm
I
innocent.
don't remember all of it because it was so early.
Me too.
So early.
I'm surrounded
Anyway.
by crazy people.
Before we go and have a little chat about what's up with a certain tiefling who is not at all missing.
Everything's fine.
Yep, everything is perfectly okay. Although for some reason Rule 20 refuses to play music for me. I would like to know what Sam, Kai, and Welby are doing, given that Pris just went.
Oh gosh, I don't even remember my Sam voice now.
Have you ever heard excited lizard noises?
Oh yeah, you're a lizard on Welby.
Just imagine there's like a lot of tiny
I-
lizard noises that amount to... What the fuck is going on?
I
Hang
stare
on, I'm
at where
Googling
Pris
excited
was.
lizards.
Well, shit. Does any? Oh wait, she's still asleep. So I say that quietly. Do we touch it? Do we wait?
You should definitely
Pris
ask
was.
permission before you touch it. So.
Oh my god, it's like it's meowing. Sorry, I was watching a video of a leopard gecko chirping. Keep going.
Excited
So
lizard
cute.
noises.
So cute.
The GM, of course, has complete and utter attention and focus.
What? I heard you saying that you were talking about shit quietly. I only have to listen to you when you reach a conclusion.
Welby, do you want to touch it?
What?
But
Shouldn't
we
you be
can't leave
asking
Pris
Kai
alone.
that?
Well, Kai's a lizard.
And?
This was like a hanging drape, right?
For as far as you can see, yes. Pris did a little peek and touched it.
Is there anything on the ground?
In front of the drape, no.
Or where Pris used to be?
No.
Okay. Oh, I really have to do this, don't I? Alright, we're going to run in on the count of 3.
I mean, if we need help, I can ask someone.
No. Alright, well, I'm going in, and I'm going to take a step. Actually, before I do, I'm going to cast Protection from Good and Evil on myself. Then I'm going to go in.
Alright. You move aside the hanging and you take a step forward. It looks very... like, the brief glance you get before you actually physically move through. It's just bits of frost clinging to what looks like a door. And then you're gone. Kai and Welby.
I think Welby is going to do the same thing. Cast protection from good and evil on themselves and step through it. Is Swapper able to get there on his... or is Kai able to get there on their
I mean,
own?
Kai's on you, so if you walk through, Kai's hitching a ride.
Okay.
So basically, you're not giving Kai much of an option. You're just going. And Kai could jump off, I guess, but he's
They would.
they're along for the ride. Yep. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, Kai should really be riding Sam, but... oh well.
Sorry, you gotta be this tall to ride.
We're gonna just move along.
Yeah, I've already got my pseudo dragon on my shoulder, so.
Fair.
You have 2 shoulders.
At least you're still talking about shoulders. I'm just relieved. So you find yourself in a rather large cave. Chris is there alone for a little while. It is furnished with very nicely hand-carved furniture. Everything's covered in furs. But Chris, you're not a particularly small person, but everything in this cave is way too big for you. You see a frost giant, a night hag, and a sleeping child.
Okay.
I will say the child, like if you look at the facial features, in as far as you're familiar with night hags and their progeny, she reminds you of the night hag you met in the bar.
Right. Sure. Um. Um. Okay. I will sort of look around. Is there an exit anywhere?
Make a perception check.
Um. Do they see me?
No, they're arguing very heatedly.
Okay, I rolled a 17 on my perception check.
Okay, so on the far side of the cave, you see a trapdoor set on the floor that appears to be the only exit. It is conveniently tiefling sized.
Okay.
Do you speak? Rephrase. What languages do you speak? Let's know.
I speak Celestial, Common, Elvish, and Infernal. However,
You do not understand the argument that is raging.
But I can cast Comprehend Languages.
Okay.
Yeah, which I would definitely do in this particular case.
It doesn't have a verbal component.
It sure does.
Can I have stealth check to see how quietly you can mumble?
You
this
sure
incantation?
can. Oh god, I'm scared. It's fine. Okay. That's a dirty 20.
Right. I rolled hideously on my perception checks because I'm rolling a disadvantage because they're fighting. So you managed to get your spell off unnoticed, and I won't do it ad verbatim because nobody wants to listen to me argue with myself on a Wednesday. That's what Saturdays are for. They're arguing. Basically, the Frost Giant and the Night Hag have been working together to mess with a nearby dwarven settlement. But the giant's sick of it, and he wants to take his child with him and return to his roaming herd of giants. Whereas the hag is demanding that the child should remain with her. I will point out that the giant is claiming that the child's heritage is entirely frost giant. And the hag isn't the child's biological mother, according to this argument. As you're pondering this, Sam pops into existence next to you, followed closely by Welby, and there's still a lizard on him, so you're assuming that's Sky.
Hi. Shh. Be really quiet.
Do we see the orb?
I didn't even think to look. I got distracted by the orc urine.
I was asking Nick
I know.
if we see it.
I know.
Roll a perception check.
I would love to.
This is terrifying.
Perception is +4. That is a 17.
Nope. You do see that trapdoor mentioned earlier. You do not see the orb.
Do we want to help them, or are we gonna sneak through the door over there?
I know we're here to find the orb, but like I wasn't expecting a frost giant and a hag at this point, so I was planning on just leaving. Potentially.
Oh god, I'm wearing Such heavy armor.
You sure
Oh,
are.
no.
You sure are.
Oh no!
This is
How
gonna
far
be
away are
great.
the giant and the hag?
I mean, for you it seems to be pretty far, but considering that they're both large creatures, 20
Like
feet?
under 60 feet?
Yeah, under 60 feet.
Wonderful. Does it look like they're coming... I guess this would be insight. Does it look like they're coming from a place... Wow, this is the most medic I've been in a while. Does it feel like they're coming from a place of hurt and that the conflict about the child is not really about the child?
Oh no, the conflict is about the child. The
Well,
front
yeah,
and
I just mean,
center.
are there like extenuating circumstances
yeah,
that are
no,
feeding
no,
into this, and its
you
emotions
get
are
the
high?
You get the feeling that like they'll unite against a common enemy, but as soon as any threat is dealt with, they will turn on each other again. This seems to be, even if Pris translates a little bit for you, this is the
Summarize.
culmination of an argument that has been raging for weeks, if not months, if not something they probably should have discussed before, getting together. But people.
Okay. Well, I really don't want them to unite against a common enemy.
No.
No,
No.
but there's such a
Strange.
convenient little group nearby.
I mean, maybe calm emotions will work for a minute.
Maybe.
Maybe. Okay, I think all of you should go
I
to the
know.
trapdoor first. I'll go last. I'm going to cause the most noise, so if I get caught, you all need to be safe.
But what will you do when you get caught? Because it's not an if, it's a when.
I guess I'm going to die.
Then maybe we just
But I'll
all
cause
go
a
together.
distraction.
If we all go together, then maybe Welby and I can talk our way out of it, maybe. Welby makes really interesting friends.
Okay. But I think if this is going to come to a fight, we should probably make the first move.
Well, then let's hope that it doesn't come to a fight.
I agree.
Okay.
Is it a good idea to get in the middle of two people arguing?
No. Generally, that just makes them angry at you.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
At least in my experience. Unless you're really cute and sweet, and then they think, oh, they're so cute and sweet, and then they forget what they're arguing about. That sometimes works. I know. I've tried that. It works like half the time on my dad's.
I think it's about turning into a puppy, but they don't.
Wait, what is this nonsense? Sorry. Okay. Okay. Cool. Great.
Do you want to lead the way, Pris?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, I will. Very sneakily, slowly make the way over to the trap door.
Roll me a stealth check.
Okay. This is fine. This is totally fine. Okay. This dice is rolling really well for me. That's an 18. Nope. 19.
A 19.
Yep.
You, as quiet as your little tiefling hoofs can carry you, very silently clip-clop your way to this trapdoor. Neither the hag nor the giant hears you.
It's for everybody from the anonymous donor.
That includes me, right?
No.
Shit!
Cool. That's crits for everybody. Hooray! This is fine. Thank you. You need
I'm
it.
trying to TPK you before this game ends, but very
We have
difficult
Speak
for
with
me.
Dead.
Oh no.
Fair. All right, so Press makes it to the trapdoor. Do you open it or do you just hover near it? There is nothing really to hide behind in this area.
I would be opening it as well.
I'll just fold that into your 19 so you don't get some squeaky hinges.
Okay, thank you. You're the best
You
ever.
See,
So kind and generous.
I know, I'm just. You see descending stone steps.
I know we should be looking for this orb, but maybe if we're really lucky, the orb that we're looking for is down these stairs. And so I'll keep moseying down the stairs. But I will pause a little, like partway down, to make sure that I won't go too far until I make sure that Welby and Sam have made it as well. Knowing that Kai is currently a lizard, it's fine. Less worried about Kai.
Kai's. Welby has to walk himself, and Kai is along for the ride.
Yeah.
You need me to roll a
Actually-
stealth check then?
Yes, please.
My question.
I will point out that meowing is eerily close to the chirping of a gecko lizard, according to a video just found on YouTube.
Would I have disadvantage on stealth if I was riding my broom, which I assume is silent?
Yes, because it's not just your footsteps that are allowed.
It's my armor.
There's a lot of hinges and bits of metal and breathing.
Alright. Well-
Actually, if Welby, are Welby and Sam going at the same time?
I thought Welby was going first. And
Yeah,
then-
I'm just pre-rolling, so I know exactly how I'm gonna flavor this.
Right, so Kai will jump off of Welby next to Sam. Not onto Sam, but next to Sam.
Oh. Alright, Welby, sneak away.
It's an 18 for me.
Nice. You, too, manage to quietly reach Chris, who has already opened this lovely trapdoor and is waiting for you. I don't know if everyone else can hear those birds, but you do in fact hear birdsong coming from the trapdoor.
Yep, they're quite active, those birds.
Yeah.
It's nice.
There are actual birds, like Chris and Welby hear those birds. Kai is with Sam.
Are you casting anything or doing anything?
I can't!
Okay. Well,
Just
you
a
know,
He's a
lizard.
lizard!
the first dice was a nat 20. The second dice was not a nat 20, it was
Well.
a 6.
Oh.
Sure.
But
Lovely.
now I'm tempted to use my crit, but I
Do it.
don't want to waste
it.
it. I need that for dealing damage.
So, in the interest of making informed decisions, if they hear you, they will both fight you.
Okay, nat 20.
What was it? You also need to roll a stealth check, or can I just
Oh,
move?
I love how we talk to their daughter and they're like, oh yeah, she's peaceful. She won't attack you on sight.
We weren't counting on the frost giant.
You know, they have a, well, no, never mind. So nat 20, I sneak over and I'm holding the frills and the clanks and the planks of the
Yeah.
armor to get over.
Are you also holding the gecko?
I mean, assume the gecko can just latch on.
I thought
Alright.
the gecko was on Welby.
No,
No,
the
the
gecko
gecko
jumped
bailed and waited.
Honestly,
Oh,
the
right,
gecko
right.
will probably just crawl along the floor on their own.
Because they want to be together.
Well,
Anywho. If you're going to crawl along the floor alone, I do want a stealth check from the gecko, because then you have little slappy feet making noises.
oh no,
And apparently you're chirping from time to time.
it's an 11. Geckos aren't actually that stealthy. I am a tiny gecko.
That
And
being
that is a
said,
first-
You are a small creature. I'll let you roll with advantage because you're in a damn cave and you're a gecko. You can just take if you just take the ceiling.
That's a 40. I can take the ceiling. I
You're a
can.
gecko. You can climb on walls and ceilings.
Honestly, yeah, the ceiling it is. That's a 14.
I mean, fair. Let me. That's 14 is worth rolling for. Let me check.
If I can climb along the ceiling, I will climb along the ceiling in a way that doesn't immediately incriminate Sam.
I mean, you're lucky. My highest roll is a 13. Sam and Kai reach earlier mentioned trapdoor where Pris and Wilby are waiting for them. You hear lovely bird song and you see stone steps leading down.
Okay.
Deja vu.
Just
That's not.
We're doing so much better than the last time there were stone steps leading downstairs.
that's
We
true.
would have already been found out by now.
Yeah. No, it's like we're growing as a party. It's wonderful. Let's keep going. Prince is just gonna keep heading down the stairs.
I will follow.
Quietly as possible.
Yep.
I'm gonna follow as long as that nat 20 is in effect.
I'll let it stand for now. I'll tell you when you lose it.
Okay.
You all go down these stone steps until suddenly, instead of a cavern-like wall, you have just nice stone-crafted tower walls and windows. And if you look up, you see the rest of the tower. That doesn't seem to lead to a cave anymore. You hear lovely birdsong, as previously mentioned. And if you look down, you see a beautiful forest stretching worryingly far. Yeah, there is no more up. You are on the top floor of a stone tower.
I am so confused about the physics of this place. I say that like I don't know that magic exists in this entire world, like I don't do it myself, but still.
So did we go down and up at the same time?
I guess. We did go down and... This is so strange. Is there anything else in this room?
Nope.
Okay.
There's windows if you want to look out, but the room is bare. There's more steps down.
I would say that I would look out the window just to see, like, get our bearings to see if anything looks familiar.
It looks exactly like the woods you grew up in. It's very near the woods in Athenwyn. If you look down, though, you see a knight on a horse who has his lance already under his arm, and he's aiming for a large humanoid form who seems to be prone on the ground.
Does it look like... Wait, it's a humanoid. It's not clad. Oh, darn.
It's not
I was like, yes!
No,
Can I try
humanoid.
to, can I climb out of the window and kind of climb closer to the scene to see what the fuck is going on?
I mean, it's a pretty long way down, so it's a fair amount of climbing. But you can, if you want to.
So the lizard
I
is
was
going
just
to look
saying,
at the
does-
rest of... No,
Sorry,
go on.
you go first, sorry.
One of us is going to have to, Graham. Fair enough. The lizard is looking at the party and then with their tail will point down to the window, and I am very challenged in lizard anatomy. I don't believe they have eyebrows, but will look confused. Which is,
You're basically
I
just
believe,
Pascal
a universally...
from Tangled right now.
which is a universally acknowledged look, a confused lizard, I think.
I just pictured like the lizard with the one like long pointy, like, it makes me happy. I see the image.
As you are gesturing to your party, I know Pris was still looking. There's like a little change in the scene. It's not static. Things are happening. There seems to be like ice creeping out from this person that was prone on the ground. And as you continue to watch, it sort of engulfs this knight that was threatening this figure. The horse, being a horse, does not appreciate this development and throws this frozen knight on the ground and takes off.
What is happening?
Is this the tower from Athenwyn that we went to with Rizalka?
Do I recognize this scene from any of my books?
No and no. It is not the tower from Ozalka, and you do not recognize this scene from any of your books.
Does this seem like a natural forest?
Roll nature.
That is a 21.
Oh god, no. This is some fucked up dreamscape semi-plane.
Okay, so it's
Right.
not Athenwood's
If you look if you
forest.
look closer, you see these telltale repeats in the forest. Like one cluster of trees is repeated a few miles
Somebody
out.
copy-pasted, lazy
Someone
bastards.
copy-pasted. And when you look closer on this forest to see if it's a natural forest, you could tell. This
Look,
is
when
not.
you're on a budget and have time constraints, sometimes you just do what you gotta do.
Someone
Besides,
was just
sometimes-
lazy with the map making.
Sometimes when you're dreaming, there's more important things to worry about than how many trees you make.
Clearly,
make
your
one-
dreams aren't high quality enough.
You just make one tree
don't
and
usually
copy
censor
paste
about
it.
trees.
Oh,
1,000 times.
are we in someone's dream?
No.
No, because the orb makes the whole scenes, right?
Right.
There's no way that we would go downstairs and then end up upstairs.
No, that's impossible.
I mean, with magic, anything's possible,
I mean,
or the belief of
yes,
God.
well,
But
there's that, but
is it possible that we have gone into whoever is dreaming?
well, how do we get out though? I mean, if that is the case, which I'm not saying it's not, that, you know, it certainly makes sense given what we know about given the circumstances that we're under right now. It's the most. But how do we leave? How do we, if we'd have to get them to wake up?
Well, what usually wakes you up when you've been dreaming? Usually a nightmare, right?
Or loud noises.
Or loud noises? Or the urge that you have to go to the little half-elf's room.
Oh, that too.
What would
The rest of the party are Agian. Can I make sure that none of them see me and very inconspicuously try to bite my tail?
Yes. I want you to make your roll stealth for that. It's your own tail.
Fair enough.
You
So-
bite your own tail. How hard do you bite your own tail?
I mean, hard enough, like the equivalent of a pinch. So
Okay.
it hurts and the tail just kind of stabs out of my mouth again. And I'm like,
You do not wake up, and even though gecko's tails are notoriously known for breaking off, yours
oh no!
They do. They drop their tails like crazy, but yours remains because you know.
My tail remains firmly upon my buttocks. That's not how it works, I think.
But like we're not doing a lesson in gecko anatomy today.
Welcome, children, to our lesson. in
sure?
Gecko
To
anatomy.
be
you
fair,
sure?
that is we really should let's put that aside for our podcast.
Yeah, we'll change
let's
it from
kind of
Uncaged to
biology show.
Untailed.
What? It's a lizard. It's got a tail. Sometimes falls off.
I really that's the voice you're doing for a podcast. I might be out. Who wants to do anything while Kai is cannibalizing themselves?
I'd like to go down the stairs.
All right,
I'd be
go
like-
down the stairs.
Why, thank
Okay.
you.
if we're in a dream, then whose dream are we in though? Don't we have to figure that out before we wake them up? Because what if one person's nightmare isn't the other's?
Right.
I'm waiting for a cat to knock off that alarm clock so hard.
Has been foretold. The time is nigh.
Kai is regretting their life choices. Sam, you're walking down these stairs. There is a frozen half red dragon knight on the ground. Well, more dragon.
So the a red dragon.
Worryingly close to the red dragon you fucked with, but it dressed as a knight.
So a dragonborn dressed as a dragonborn knight or a dragon knight? I think
Dragon
I'm
dressed
having
as
some
a
confusion.
knight.
A dragon dressed as a knight.
Yes.
Does it look like Kled?
Yes. But
Is it
very
Kled?
much smaller.
Okay. I forget. In this world, are all red dragons dicks or?
Yeah, no, they're color coded for your convenience. Chromatics are dicks.
Okay. Well, it'd be real nice to free them, but also not anymore. So
Fair enough.
I am going to look at them. Do they have any weapons on them?
They do. They have a nice long sword. It's also chilly to the touch.
Is that frozen?
Yes. You can, if you can chip it out of the ice if you want to spend some time on this. The form that froze this red dragon, by the way, is scampering off.
Oh, there's another creature.
The person who froze the knight that was mentioned earlier that used to be prone on the ground.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, great, they're not paying attention to me.
Well, I don't want to get frozen.
Fair enough. Roll me a perception check, though.
I would love to. But yeah, I will definitely try and ship that out. Well, that's 7?
7. There's definitely someone leaving. That's all you can tell.
That's fair. Gosh, do I take the clearly cursed magic sword or not? It's the real question.
Not everything I give you is cursed.
Name 2.
Pris's scarf. And... Oh, there's definitely more. I mean, Pris technically has a familiar. That's not her.
Familiars aren't magic items, but yeah, I'll start chipping that away. I'm gonna be very careful not to get the dragon out.
You have a ring of floating disc that isn't cursed. You have a
That's
broom
true.
that isn't cursed.
That's fair. But the fact that you had to spend that much time thinking
Oh my
about
god,
it
it took
was
so
my
long!
point.
But there was also a lot of... Wait, did I put a curse on that broom or didn't I? I don't remember.
Well, it's limited flying.
Alright, you're happily chipping away. Pris, Welby, you hear the sound of someone chipping away at a lot of ice.
So are we like outside, or is this just like the top room?
You're in the top room, and then you can look outside through the windows, or you can go downstairs and exit said tower.
So can I just? Is there anything in the room that I can
Nope.
look at? No.
Barren.
Is there?
Naked.
Is there another entry exit way aside from the stairs we got in by?
The aforementioned windows. I mean, it's a long way down, but you could try.
So it seems like the only way out is down the stairs.
Yep. Like, I would never tell you not to jump out a window. You can if you want to. Like, it's a personal choice. It might just not be healthy.
Yeah, probably not gonna do that.
Okay. That's a valid choice.
Alright, I'm just gonna... I'm just gonna go back down the stairs, see if I can find anything that tells us whose dream this is.
Okay. I regretfully inform you that the clue to that has walked into the forest with their information because Sam just went, nope. But you can definitely come downstairs out of the tower and watch Sam chip away at a frozen red dragon dressed as a knight trying to get to their sword. I'm living for Lady Dame's face right now. Kai, are you done trying to eat yourself and are you joining them or are you staying up here?
I mean, I am not done, but I have stopped.
Alright, fair.
I will accompany the rest of the people who are going downstairs.
Okay. You are greeted with the same sight as the others, namely frozen red dragon dressed as a knight and Sam chipping. you would also all notice that this red dragon looks a lot like Cled, but smaller. There are, provided Kai makes it down, like you're pretty low to the ground right now, and you're the druid, so you would be able to tell that there are 2 sets of tracks leading into the forest. One are clearly hoof prints, only they've also singed the ground a little, so probably not a regular horse. And a set of fairly large booted feet heading in a different direction.
How much do I know about nightmares? The
Enough to
horses.
realize that that was a nightmare.
Okay.
Get it? It's a
That's
nightmare in a dream.
Yeah, that's very.
Thank you.
It's very smart and or very lazy.
Look, what else does a red dragon ride? Okay.
A unicorn.
It needs to be
confuse.
fireproof. It needs to be fireproof.
Does it?
I mean, but why ride something when you're a dragon?
Don't question dream logic. So, upon seeing the tracks, Kai will look back to Welby and Sam, who I believe are in the same room. If I followed.
It's not a room. You're outside.
In the same outside.
Sam is very busy, but you can definitely catch Pris's attention and Welby's attention.
Oh, Pris is also there. Okay, I wasn't quite sure where Pris is. And make more gecko sounds and point at the trail and look confused and questioning. Dead gecko sounds.
Also, Sam, every time you get the feeling you're really getting somewhere with this chipping and you blink, it's back to the start.
Well, I think the second time that happens, I stop chipping.
Fair enough.
And I take a step back and say, I wonder if I melted it all at once, would it come back? But also I don't want to, because that would be silly. Come on, Sam. We don't do rash things anymore.
We're grown now.
And then I'll turn to the party. Oh, something ran off into the woods. I didn't follow because I was the only one out here, and I thought that would be a bad idea.
I'm so proud you're learning.
Should we go chase after it?
I mean, whatever it was, it froze this dragon.
Well, I don't know if we're gonna get any. Seems like the best way to get an answer to me.
Maybe we should just talk to the hag in the frost giant.
I mean, if that's what you want to do, you can do that.
We could, but if we're in a dream, are they real? And how much? I mean, granted, whatever we're chasing might not be real either. But
On top of that, we saw the night hag sleeping in her tent.
We'll point out that the hag you saw sleeping in her tent reminded you, although not like instant recognition, of the hag having a fight in the cave you just left.
What if we're in the hag's memories and that the child... Wait, I didn't see the child, and I don't think Pris mentioned the child, so I wouldn't know this.
I would.
I think Pris would have, when she did, like, if she translated the agreement about the child.
I would have sort of summarized what was happening in the argument very quietly while we were talking.
What if we're in her memories, and that baby is the daughter we just met in the town?
Maybe. Or maybe it's her? I don't know. Or who? It could be. Either seems... I think that's... Yeah. Sorry. I don't know. Probably. Maybe. I like it.
Well, we might as well follow the white rabbit.
Oh. Wait,
Well,
did you read that story too?
Yes, my mother read it to me when I was a child.
It's a good
But
story.
further on and further in, and I'll start wandering off in the direction that creature went.
I'll follow.
You're muted, Nick.
But I clicked unmute.
Now we can hear you. Now you're muted. Now we can hear you.
And Welby is probably just gonna follow.
Why are you like this, Zoom? Why do you do this to me?
Yes,
Can you
it's
hear
a
me?
Bitch. Yes.
Beautiful. Roll me an investigation check to follow these tracks, unless you're listening to Kai making happy gecko noises. Then you can roll with advantage.
16 for me.
Beautiful. So you follow these humanoid footprints deeper into the woods. I will not be making Into the Woods jokes. That's a different channel. A little further in, you hear the sound of people laughing. And you have groups of people, they have different kinds of laughing. Like, we're not talking school children having fun laughing, we're talking drunk adults laughing. However, you don't see anyone. I don't know if you want to look for them or if there's anything you want to do, or if you're just gonna, the tracks lead on.
Do we stay with and look for whoever's laughing, or just keep going? Keep going? All in favor?
I think
Yeah. Should probably. I don't know.
I was gonna say we should look for who's ever laughing. But if you all feel like we should go,
Well, my thought is the longer we're here, if this is a dream, our bodies are out there. So the longer we stall investigating distractions, the more danger we might be in.
I will point out that when Pris went in, and before all of you, she went body and all.
Well, I mean, Sam thinks we've been under the spell of this stone far before we got there.
Oh, fair enough. All right.
Like,
Hang on. I have to drink more water. Hang on.
I don't know any different.
it's
Oh,
an
lizard.
Inception. Like, are we in the dream? I don't know.
Somebody have like a little.
Did you bring your totem?
Nope.
Oh, well. Guess we'll
My
never
totem
know.
is my god. If my god answers on speed dial, then I know I'm awake.
Which one? You have 2 semi-gods on speed dial.
Whoa, archfey are not gods.
I mean, they're close
They're
enough.
dicks.
They're dicks, but they still report to someone.
Just fucking wait for it. I will get there. If a drunk dwarf can become a god, so can an archfey.
Well,
Not that
Pathfinder and
Luton
D&D are
has
two
any-
separate things.
That's what you think.
Welcome
to
the world of Pathfinder.
Yes, this is Uncaged in the Pathfinder universe, as the book was written for.
I already added 2 other systems while we were playing. Why stop there?
Yes. We're now playing Lasers and Feelings. All actions are just, are they lasers or feelings?
Exactly.
Alright,
I guess
but I
I'm going to
believe-
continue on.
Yeah, Pris got outvoted, so you keep following these tracks.
That's totally fair.
Okay.
Do not leave the path in the woods.
The trees are starting to get closer and closer together until you get the feeling that you couldn't leave these tracks if you wanted to. They're like tree to tree, and they're starting to close up above you as well. Until you get less of a outside in the woods feeling and more we're in a bark covered cave kind of feeling. You do hear the laughing again, and it sounds closer than before. So apparently you're going the right way. You can. Oh, hang on. How many of you have dark vision? I don't know if geckos have dark vision or anything. I know Pris does.
Yep.
Consult the book.
I have dark vision, up to 60 feet.
Nice.
"30 feet of dark vision." Wow, that was worth it.
That was definitely worth it. So
I
those
have
of you
no
with
dark
60 feet
vision.
of dark vision,
I don't think I have 60 feet.
I can't
you
see at all.
see further on in this cave, you see a number of figures on the ground. Probably about 6 of them. And a figure a little past them that appears to be sitting upright rather than flat on the ground.
What shape is this humanoid? Is it like medium sized, tiny, small, large?
Medium.
Okay.
Yeah, medium. Little gangly. Big nose. Long fingernails.
Is it wearing a red hat?
No.
Thank goodness.
Okay.
My greatest Fey phobia has now been ruled out.
Oh, good.
What do you do? Where do you go? Are we?
I think this is you and Welby's
Right.
thing. I'll cast a light on Welby.
Yay.
Welby is now a brightly glowing.
So 30 feet bright light, 30 feet additional dim light.
Nice.
I like to imagine it's like a golden glow of sunlight.
Webby steps on the clearing and becomes Jesus. Savior. Let's have a get a choir going.
Beautiful. So Welby and Pris are being sent ahead with good luck.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'll be following behind. I'm just like 20 feet behind them.
Okay,
Does he
you
also
the
still have?
brightest target and stay behind.
Does he also still have advantage on charisma checks due to enhance ability? Unless it's been an hour already.
Oh yeah, no, easily.
Okay, you don't have advantage anymore.
What is time in a dreamscape?
From a mechanic standpoint.
Bullshit.
From a mechanic standpoint, it's probably still active.
Oh.
And it feels like you've been walking for hours.
Yeah, so protection from good and evil probably would be down now, because it's probably been over 10 minutes.
Definitely been over 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Like, just crossing that floor to get to that trapdoor was
Yeah.
It's
a
got to
long, arduous process.
That's got to be very confusing. It's been hours already. It's a spell slam. Oh yeah, it's a spell slam thing. What?
Fuck is this place?
I am magic.
We went down to go up a tower. Alright, Pris and Welby, you go a little bit ahead. And you see that these 6 figures on the ground are... I'm assuming you would recognize these from most of your stories. They're dressed as nuns. Not a type of people you're particularly familiar with, but that, you know, their clothes are nicely stereotypical. Like, again, color-coded for your convenience.
Oh, good.
They have very sober travel items with them. Nothing excessive, nothing flashy, everything just good enough. But the most interesting thing is above the nuns. Above every nun is one of those colorful clouds you saw in the Night Errors that is showing their dreams. Only this time, all the dreams are blending together into one large shared dream. And in this dream, the nuns, still dressed as nuns, not acting like nuns. There's cocktails, there's not moderate amount of kissing, there's laughter, there's wild music, and they're just having a grand old time. The figure a little bit further into this cave looks like a much younger version of the hag you met in the bar, who is watching their dreams. Kind of longingly.
I think. Welby, should we go talk? I feel like we should go talk to her.
I mean, may as well. There's no one else to talk to, so.
Okay. So I think Pritz will approach. Hi. sorry to bother you. Hello?
You get no response. It's almost like you're not really here.
I reach out to sort of touch her on the shoulder.
You can touch her
Uh-huh.
as you make contact. She looks a little like when you have those fluffy things on your shoulder and not sure what's touching you, and then continues to watch the dream.
It's so weird.
Make me a perception check, by the way. Either that or investigation, whichever is better for you.
Let's see. I think my investigation's a little bit better. Yeah, it is. 14.
14. I mean, you're up close with this hag whose name you've never asked.
Uh-huh.
She's looking at these dreams that are being made visible, like separate from their dreamers. And she appears to be doing it with a black orb that is in her eye socket. It is literally one of her eyes at this point in her life.
Huh. This is weird, but can I touch her eyeball?
You can, and she sort of shies back with an annoyed blink. It feels like a very, very cold orb. You take 4 points of cold damage.
Okay, great, perfect, lovely, wonderful. Cool.
To be fair, you were warned that the orb hurts.
Yeah, I know.
This is why I asked for consent before touching someone's eyeball.
I mean,
true.
honestly.
That's fair. It's fair,
But she,
really.
like, she's a little frazzled, and she stands up, still not acknowledging your presence as such. And as she turns around, this was like the end of a cave, but as she stands up and turns around, this sort of wooden rose blooms open at the far end, and she walks through the opening it's made. And this gone. But the cave remains open in a nice rose-shaped door.
I sort of rub my hands together and sort of try to warm up my finger. A little bit. It hurts.
Yeah, it's a little. There's like this annoying blue tinge, like if you've held it to something too cold for too long.
Yeah. Well, she can't hear me, so much good I'm gonna do, but... Are the nuns still here and dreaming?
They're starting to stir. You can roll me an insight check.
Okay.
Are these the nuns that the owner of Knight's Errors learned from?
7.
7. It's hard to tell what's going on with these nuns. There's still revelry in their dreams, but everything seems to be taking on sort of a jarred undertone.
Can I wake one of them up?
Yes, you can.
I'd like to wake up each and every one of them if possible.
Beautiful. You wake up every single one of these nuns.
Well, I guess I'll wake up the first one, and then we'll see if they turn hostile, and then... Because that might stop me from waking the other ones up.
So, considering the fact that their dreams are linked, you are chain pulling these nuns.
Okay, before I wake them up, I will ask. We should probably wake them up, right?
It's worth a try.
Pat
Okay.
begins climbing on, I don't know, the clothes of one of them and tries to reach the dream bubble.
I will wake them up then.
Alright. Sorry, I was marveling at my web captioner who keeps saying nuts instead of nuns.
Dreaming nuts.
Dreaming nuts. Alright, you wake up these nuns who are very upset with you. And who do in fact turn incredibly hostile and look a little less like good little nuns and a little more creepy. I'll let each and one of you, like, you can fill in the blanks for yourselves, but they look like the creature you fought so far that worried you the most. And I would like everyone to please roll initiative.
Oh, cool.
The
Great.
creature that we fought that scared us the most?
Yeah.
Gosh, I'm trying to think what that was.
I know.
The
There were
tree?
so many scary things, or was there
The
nothing
tree.
scary?
Everything has
In
been
which-
scary.
In which case, I have to step up my game here.
Everything's scary when you die to it.
You haven't died.
Rats.
You haven't died every time.
Thousands of rats.
That or a fire elemental. I think the fire elemental knocked me to 0 twice. So probably a fire elemental for Sam.
Fair. Anyone over 20?
23.
23 for Kai, nice. 20 to 15.
Nope.
No, that's half my nuns.
Cool.
15 to 10.
13.
Nope.
Other half of my nuns. I mean,
5.
5.
9.
Alright, so. Have you noticed that how many L's Welby has varies from week to week in the Zoom call?
Yes.
Mhm.
One day it's just going to be 5 L's in a row.
I was gonna say, like, final episode is nothing but L's.
Oh, no. Final episode is Weeby.
Weeby.
No, Weeby.
How
So,
is it this time?
You went for 2 this time. Sam is waking up these nuns, and they, like, in the way that is dreams, you're not sure when the transition happens from nuns to terrifying creatures, but at least some of them look like fire elementals. One looks a lot like a swarm of rats. There's a harpy. It's all just terrifying. If you blink rapidly or look out of the corners of your eyes, they all just look like nuns. But if you focus on one, it sort of shifts and changes. And it's
Well, the
just
benefits of terrifying creatures with the
terrible.
benefits of having to hit a nun.
Yep.
Thanks. I love this. This is so great. It's so much
I
fun.
know, right?
I want to
Isn't it
hear what everyone
wonderful?
else is afraid of. Because we know Sam's
I mean, I was about to tell Kai to tell me because they're up first. And I want to know who they're seeing and who they're hitting.
That depends. Is this just a very primal fear, like actually a thing that they are afraid of that is a thing that they are afraid of, or is this like a metaphorical bullshit thingy?
It would be something that would, like, if we're talking something that would give you bad dreams.
Oh, it is the giant half-wolf man person that bit them in the first place. That looks
Fair
incredibly vicious.
Alright.
Because Kai had trauma from before.
I know, backstory trauma is best trauma.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so do you want to attack the nun that looks like the half-wolf that originally bit you? I mean, you're still a gecko, so I need
Yes, no.
I-
Unfortunately, I'm going to have to drop the gecko.
no,
So
not
there's
the
this
gecko.
terrifying twisting of bones and expanding of skin and teeth. And for a second, I don't know. Maybe Kai is one of the nightmares, or not.
I was about
But then
to
they
say,
are Kai.
the figure across from you matches your transformation, bone for bone. Like every snapping sound is echoed back to you.
Sexy. Can I try to get all of them in a thunder wave?
Yes, but that would also get Pris and Welby in it because they walked past them to go to the hag. So it's basically you, Sam, her the nuns, Pris and Welby. Like you can sort of aim it past Sam, but then you'd miss one nun as well. But if you want to go for all of them, it's Pris and Welby as well.
Alright. never move to the side and kind of blast from the
There
side
isn't
to
much
the
of
other?
a side. They were sleeping like on the sides of the cave. It's not. It's
Okay.
not. It's not as big of a cave as the previous one because it was literally made for a frost giant and his night hag wife. This is just somewhere where a bunch of nuns were having a slumber party.
Are they starting the rounds prone?
No, don't be
Because they were
ridiculous.
asleep?
No, this isn't real, Sam. They're right there.
Now, this might surprise people, but I did not expect combat.
Neither did I, but then someone went and woke up the fucking nuns. You
No,
know?
it's fine. Moonbeam on, I believe, one of them. That's how it works, right? I've never cast this spell before.
I will wait here while you research your spell.
It's fine.
How far away is the rose door?
40-ish feet. Through the nuns, past person will be another 10-15 feet. It's pretty cramped quarters here. So after Kai are half of my nuns, and then Sam, it's your turn. So
Oh, so 5-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder. Okay, so can I get 2 with that? Is that how that works?
5
I'm
wide, 14 high.
40 high.
I think no, they're medium creatures, so they're in a 5-foot square. So I'm pretty sure you get one of them.
I mean,
Fuck
can't
it.
I
Or you can.
positioned on like the edge of the square? Is that a thing that you can do, or do you need to?
I'm pretty sure you have to
adhere to
cover
the
half the square to affect the creature in it. So you could get 2 if you hit right in between the squares.
All right, then I am going to do that, and I would like a Constitution saving throw. And if they are shape changes, they're fucked. that's spell says right here.
I will point out that they are not fucked because they are not shape changers.
They just change shape. They
They're
are not
just
shape.
weird. They're just weird as fuck dreams.
I accept that.
So I have 1 natural 1.
That's a fail. Surprisingly,
And 1 17.
that is a success. So 1 takes. That's cocked. That's a worse. That is 6 points of radiant damage.
Okay.
And half as much to the other one.
Alright.
I will stay in melee.
Radiant, huh?
Yes, radiant.
Kinda hurts. It's almost like they're
More than I would
undead.
expect it to.
It's almost like they're undead. Well, not necessarily more than you would expect it to, but it does seem to be like leaving like a sort of open gap. Weirdly.
Fascinating.
Speaking of, 'tis their turn. So one's definitely going to go for Sam, because, you woke her up. She was having the nicest dream. She'd been dreaming of kissing Horton and Morton for weeks. It was finally happening, and you woke her up.
She'll get over it.
Will she? Will she?
Yeah.
What if they never call her again, Sam? What if this was her one chance with them?
Are you saying she had the most wonderful dream?
She really was. Does an 18 hit you with your shiny new armor?
That is exactly my AC, but I will warding flare it for disadvantage.
Fine. That is better.
Yeah, it's.
That is a 25.
Yep, that hits.
Alright, let me just bludgeon you a little bit.
Oh, dreams can't hurt me.
8 bludgeoning damage. Because I
Dreams
rolled
can hurt me
very
a little.
badly. I rolled so bad. But I have another one who is next to you, who's also going to hit you. Maybe. Should I roll disadvantage for this one as well, or?
Nope, I can only do it once.
Alright, great, because that's a critical.
Ah,
It's my hummingbird. I love the
Oh,
hummingbird dice.
no.
it's okay. If I die here, Sam's done and I don't have to be back.
So I just became
You
a
keep
grave
saying
cleric,
that.
actually.
You're really making me feel like you don't want to be playing this game.
No.
Are you sure?
This is just Sam on their journey of everything beating them into the dirt.
I mean, it's true. You could have just let them sleep, man. They're making out with hot
I know,
guys.
this is Sam's fault.
Look, they were making out with hot guys. Let them sleep. Don't ruin it for them.
Then they were bad nuns!
Also, some of them were making out with hot girls.
Bad
Because
nuns
why
are
not?
Bad nuns are the best
I thought they were
nuns.
making out with each other, honestly. So
There were a few making out with each other. I mean, why not? It's a dream.
You know,
They're
then
not
I'm
making
definitely
out
the
with
villain.
themselves.
I deserve this.
20 points of bludgeoning damage. Hang on. No, this is slashing. 20 points of slashing damage.
cool.
All right.
No.
Because these are
Sam
D12s.
is bleeding.
Oh no, wait. This
significantly.
was a critical.
No.
Sam's dead.
40 points of slashing damage.
40 points. Sam is dead. No, wait. I've already
Sam-
taken 20 down. So Sam is making death saving throws.
Technically, Sam just disappears. Sam
What?
poofs. Sam poofs away.
Wait. What?
Leaving me with one nun who is currently
Inception.
having a turn. Who is going to hit? I mean, nobody's really nearby. Actually, Chris and Welby are nearby.
Oh God.
I am in
Oh,
midst
no.
of them.
You moved? Did you move into them?
I did not move into them, but I was clinging onto one of their clothes when I transformed back, and then I hit them with a moonbeam.
Fair enough.
I'm in the middle of them.
All right, you are dead center. Then they'll go for you because they just like close started. Does a 17 hit you?
It does barely.
I mean, I rolled an 11. It's close enough.
6
14
million.
points of bludgeoning damage.
God, God
Bring
being
us
a
to
werewolf, y'all, it's wonderful.
Bringing us to Sam. Sam, you are in front of the tent.
Hey. Are any of my friends nearby?
No, you're all alone.
Oh, cool. Well, I'm just gonna sit down and collect my thoughts and, you know, maybe contemplate burning this tent. But I think I'll sit there for a moment and just wait, see what
I
happens.
will point out that you still have a lot of damage, but you're not dead.
Okay, so mechanically, like 1 HP.
Yeah, 1.
Okay.
It basically says just stable, so we'll say 1.
Okay. Gosh, I don't have any. Did I take healing spells? That's a great question.
You're a
I did have healing
cleric.
spells. Hey, you know what? I don't want to hear it.
I
What's the
don't
point of-
need your
what's-
sass.
What's the point of having healing spells prepared when I get because I'm the frontliner?
It's like every time.
It doesn't matter.
Druid, Bard, Cleric, Warlock. All classes that can have healing. Did anyone take any healing spells today?
Hey, you know.
I did.
Prissy, don't choose spells.
Okay, I will.
I know I
cast-
don't choose spells.
I will cast Cure Wounds at 3rd level on myself.
Priss doesn't count. Priss is always prepared.
It's true.
All right, so I
Okay.
regain 16 HP.
Beautiful. You're still in the campsite alone.
Wonderful. Yep, I'm just gonna chill here for. I'll say I'll chill here for another 30 seconds.
All right. Moving
And then I'll make
back
moves.
into the dreamscape. So we have 6 angry nuns in varying shapes and forms and terrifyingness. But that dream hadn't actually ended yet. Somehow there was still a roiling cloud of bright colored fog above you. And the happy nuns, the ones that were making out with whoever the fuck they wanted to make out with and drinking cocktails and singing lewd songs, sort of like look down at what is going on and at Sam being brutally murdered, let's be perfectly honest here. And they sort of go, and they come climbing out of this dream and start attacking the nuns.
Wait, what?
None on none violence. This has been.
On non-violence, indeed. The tiny nuns out of the dreams, some still holding their cocktails, some in outfits that are definitely non-appropriate, are
is going on?
currently clinging on to their larger version, like pulling their hair, scratching at their eyes. Welby, it's your turn.
I mean, what the fuck?
Welcome to my world. I hope you're having fun.
So yeah, nuns attacking nuns.
Tiny nuts
Yes.
attacking bigger nuts.
Yeah.
Yes. But the bigger nuns don't always look like bigger nuns. Sometimes they look like fire elementals or werewolves or harpies or giant cherry trees.
Right.
Or something with a blue tongue. So strange. Sam's gone.
And Sam
Like he got
disappeared
cut in half and disappeared.
after getting cut in half. Yeah, not good.
Yep. Like some are wielding, like 3 of them are wielding like bludgeoning weapons, and 3 of them, every time they shift shape, they somehow manage to hold on to what looks like a great axe if you pay a little bit of attention, which is why criticals are really bad.
I guess I'll just cast Eldritch
That's not a
Blast
spell.
from here. I mean, I don't know. At this point, Sam's disappeared and vanished into thin air. So,
Yeah, well, it's vanished into thin air, more like vanished in like a red fog of blood splatter.
oh,
But
fine.
yeah, gone.
Yes, I guess I'll attack the bigger nuns. Maybe this will wake someone up.
Alright, which bigger nun? Or are you splitting the beams?
I'm gonna split them.
Split them. Which bigger nuns are you aiming for? Fire elemental, werewolf, harpy, cherry tree.
Fire elemental and probably werewolf.
All right.
All right. So first one. Yeah, no. Unless a 7 hits.
A 7 does not, but on some of them that would be close. I just want to point it out.
Oh. And oh wait, do I say 7?
You did say
Sorry,
7.
that was a 7 plus 7, so that's a 14 actually.
That will hit on which one?
The first one was the elemental.
Alright, that one's hit.
Okay, and so they take 9 damage, force damage,
Alrighty.
and the second one, ooh, that's 19,
Also hits.
and they take also 9 damage.
Alright, that one was already hit previously. Doesn't look terrible, but definitely looks like it got blasted twice.
And I think that's all.
Alrighty. So, Chris, weird little scene in front of you. Sam did get cut in half just before tiny nuns started fighting larger nuns that don't necessarily look like nuns after they climbed out of a dream that you're also in. Maybe.
Okay. Are they perhaps in a 10-foot radius of each other? The larger nuns and the tiny nuns.
Yes, but then you also get Kai and Welby, as previously mentioned. There's collateral problems.
There's right. Okay. Just making sure. Damn it.
I mean, maybe your friends can take it, who knows?
No, they can't. I mean, Kai might.
Cool.
Kai might have been able to. I don't know that Welby can. Oh, golly, gee willikers. How? I'm gonna try. This is all sorts of weird. I'm going to try using a dispel magic right on top of the nuns. I don't know if
Okay.
it's gonna work.
What's the radius on Dispel Magic?
It's in one creature, object, or magical effect within range.
Okay, what are you specifically dispelling then?
Yeah, that's a... I don't know that I know what this magical effect is, because it's all of it.
You can roll an Arcana check before you do this. Okay, see if
Yeah.
you can figure this out.
I've done this before where I'm like, I'm not sure what this magical effect is, but I'm gonna try to dispel it anyway. Let's see. I mean, that's a 16.
A 16. So
Yeah.
it feels at this point less like a magical effect and more like a manifestation of the very dream plane you are in. There's really nothing to dispel.
Okay.
Unless you can actually ruin a demi-plane created by a caster far superior to you.
Nope. That's probably not something that Pris can do. Probably not.
I'm pretty sure. Well, maybe if you ask Blue Tongue real nice, but it's not something
I'm
you
not-
currently
I
do
don't-
on your own.
I don't talk to Blue Tongue.
I mean, you can if you want to. He's available.
Right. No, I have only talked to him to scold him.
Do you require any assistance?
No. No. I will.
Alright,
God, I
let's
really
be
wanna use
available
my-
right here then.
No, I'm fine.
Let me know.
It's fine.
Discount deal is
I
available.
am going to cast Bane
We can do a group discount if you want.
Blue tongue,
on
something
the
desperate.
bigger nuns.
Bane on the bigger nuns.
Yes.
Right, that's...
They have to make a charisma save.
Oh, charisma.
Aha.
No. My charisma's so bad.
You're welcome.
Hang on. 1d6 short. Hang on, I'll just roll this one.
We're gonna cast it at third level BT dibs. So
Okay,
so
I have one that maybe makes it. Let's start.
how many of the bigger nuns are there?
I mean, there's 6 big nuns.
Okay,
And
yeah. So
bigger
I would have
nuns.
casted it third level to get up to 5 of them.
Oh, perfect. We only have 5 dice, so we're good.
Perfect.
I'm gonna assume a 3 doesn't make it.
Nope.
So that's these 2 out. Does 4
Mhm.
make it?
Nope.
Nope.
Weirdly enough, no.
11.
Sorry, what was that number again?
11.
Nope.
This is my -3 shining through, people.
I'm so thrilled.
14?
Close, but no.
Oh, that -3 is killing me!
Yep.
Alright, so they're all Bane. That means a -4 to pretty much everything I do, right?
Sure does.
Yeah,
And then
beautiful.
I will throw some words of encouragement to Kai.
While crying out loud.
I don't know what's going on, but make it stop. Or don't die or something. I don't know. Just be okay. And so you get a D8, Kai.
Well, I don't see Kai, I only see a microphone. If you lean that way, it's just like nothing but microphone. Good stealth check. Alright. So, we're finishing a round of combat here. And we're halfway through the game, so I would like to take our quick break now, especially since certain people have been redeeming hydrates and I need to go.
Yeah.
We'll give it 10 minutes and then we'll be back here and we'll see if we can finish this, whatever the hell this is. I'm so excited. 10 minutes, stretch, hydrate, pet your pets, etc.
What is going on?
I don't know.
What isn't going on?
Yeah.
It's everything at once.
Like,
I love your madness. It's
Welcome to our Patreon. Here on Open for Adventure, we are making high quality Dungeons and Dragons content, folks. We have a great big world to share with you, and by becoming a patron, you can help us explore and expand upon this adventure. With your support, we can invest in more amazing artwork, better mics, fancy cameras, and overall stream quality. Not to mention, help us get some amazing new merch that we can use for giveaways. What do you get by becoming a patron? I'm so glad you asked. Let's take a look at the different levels and give you a sneak peek at what you can get at each tier. Did you know that the family of the First Lord Theo, the leader of the rebellion against the Empire, actually invented firearms nearly 25 years prior to the current campaign? The designs for this high-tech weapon are the Delaney family's best-kept secret. Also, they were originally invented by the late First Lady Victoria, Theo's mother. Access to lore leaks like this is what you can expect from the first tier, written in blog-style posts after each weekly session. Ever wondered what goes on off camera? The next 3 tiers give you exactly that. With Stolen Moments, you can get access to text-based roleplay moments, highlighting experiences that don't make it onto the stream, like Leona's training session with Ray and Asmara. Stolen Moments Plus gives you access to roleplay moments featuring our guests, non-player characters, and historical figures, featuring the likes of Marshall, Annalena, and even the Empress herself. And Roleplay Addiction takes us to a whole other level. This tier gives you exclusive 30-minute videos of canon interactions not otherwise seen on stream, like late-night drunken interactions between paladins or tender moments featuring your favorite character ships. The Warm Fuzzies is super simple. It's everything I've listed so far, and also you get your name on stream after our weekly regular sessions. Every session. And our undying love. And finally, the most epic of all Patreon tiers. Drum roll, please. The Lore Master. This ultimate and final tier gets you first look access at all of the content going into our upcoming, official, Open for Adventure campaign setting. Lore, maps, monsters, items, dungeons, dragons. Go ahead, have a look around, make yourself at home, and consider becoming a patron to help us make this fantasy world a little bit closer to reality.
Oh, hi! My name is Express Love. I'm the Senmarian god of coffee. Did you know that in Senmaria, every cup of coffee is made with found familiar coffee beans? That's canon. In Senmaria, every cup of coffee is good coffee because it's made with love by Found Familiar. Did you know that every bag of Found Familiar coffee features artwork from incredible members of the tabletop gaming community? That's canon. Each blend and roast of Found Familiar coffee features cool D&D names like Thieves' Cant, Face Step, and Pact Magic. In Senmaria, every royal meeting that Ray attends features the Cartographer's Blend, a brew of coffee made by Found Familiar in conjunction with Devon Rue. Now that's canon. Found Familiar coffee. Buy it today.
Yeah, to pieces, yeah, I need it. Once you pandemonium, life is so easy. Whoa, you love me to pieces, yeah, I need it. Once you pandemonium.
No. But welcome back. We just had a interesting break. But now that Graham has promised to never mention that school or that word again, let's get back into combat because they're fighting weird little nuns that are fighting weird big nuns, or maybe they're not fighting the little nuns, but only the big nuns, and sometimes they're trying not to hit their party members because AoE is great unless you're in like really confined quarters. And also Sam already got cut in half and is no longer an active member of this battle. We ended the round with Pris bringing us back to Kai. So the scene remains unchanged. It's, you know, none on none violence. I will be ignoring that Mother Superior joke someone made in chat. Pris and Welby are not as in the middle as you are, but still very, very close. And the only thing remaining of Sam is a cloud of blood splatter.
Yeah, that's the big one.
He got cut in half.
Yes, so
I didn't even get a turn.
I had a lot of plans.
I honestly didn't mean to crit you, but you know they didn't buy me a crit, so the universe provided one for me to level the playing field.
Hey, that's fair.
Is it?
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah,
Really,
that 40
really
damage.
is.
That 40 damage was fine.
I mean, it's 2d12 plus 4 doubled. Oh, the plus 4 wasn't doubled because it's D&D and not Pathfinder. But either way, Kai, this is your moment. You are covered in the remains of your former lover.
Oh, wonderful.
Sorry, former
whoa.
love interest. Former love interest. I backpedaled appropriately. And there's just a fuck ton of, like, weirdness. Let's just...
Yeah.
Go, do your thing.
Thankfully, I had a lot of plans, but thankfully Kai's a very simple person, and one of their friends just got eviscerated. So in return, they will try to eviscerate the responsible nun in an appropriate manner involving teeth, claws, and acid.
I mean, I love the sound of this for you.
Well as a hawk spirit.
Oh, beautiful. Pile it on. Add to the madness. I mean, stuff more creatures in this tiny, tiny cave. What could go wrong?
It's not a creature, it's just an aura. Everybody has advantage to attack rolls.
Beautiful.
Except for, people I don't want to have advantage.
Look, I already got Bane 6 Ways to Sunday. It's fine.
Sure.
Is that a new D&D band?
Yes. They're touring everywhere.
I think actually they collab with Confined Spaces. Anyway, that's a 17 plus 23. No, 23 in total, not 17 plus 23.
17 plus 23? I thought we weren't playing Pathfinder.
I have a very high bonus.
Or...
That's a lie. For 13 points of acid damage and eat.
Specifically on the one that...
Yes,
cut
specifically
Sam in
on
half,
that
right?
one. Fuck that
Yep.
one in particular. So
Fuck
Kai's
that one in
just
particular.
snarling and biting and scratching.
It's the one that sort of looks like a swarm of rats.
Oh, wonderful.
Because it's fitting.
Oh, wonderful.
13 acid damage.
That was my turn.
Alrighty. That brings us to 3 of my delicious creatures. I'm just gonna put my dice.
They are quite delicious, can confirm.
I mean, they do leave like a little sour taste on your tongue. A little rotten, a little undeady. But other than that, they're tasty.
I call that refined.
You're fighting undead if only you had a cleric. Right, let's just see. There's a werewolf in the middle of them that they're gonna try and deal with. So let's just grab these ones. Oh, maybe I shouldn't do this right under my microphone. This is gonna be loud as hell. Let me just move this one a little more that way. Wow, that is 2/3 trash. Does a 13 hit you? Right, those are both gone. And this one might hit you, but I'll just roll for the bane. Now I have to do math. Why would you do this to me? You know how much math I have to do now? 21.
That hits, yes.
That one hits you. Great. 2 miss. So the rats and the harpy miss, but the werewolf hits you for 12 points of bludgeoning damage. And just sort of tries to bite you on that spot where you were bitten the first time, just to really drive home the point.
Kai screams profanities. Oh.
In any particular language?
Werewolf!
In werewolf.
It's not a language, but snarls should count as well.
Alright, Sam, you already said you were sitting on your butt for 30 seconds, so this is the second 6.
Oh gosh. Oh boy. I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself again at level 1.
Look, I only left you on 1 hit point, you're fine.
Yeah, I'm at 18 HP now.
I mean, you can
actually,
just
I'll
go
do
back in
level
if
2.
you wanna.
that seems like a fool's errand.
I mean, is it?
So I'll cast Cure Wounds on myself level 2.
Alright, that brings it to my other 3 witches. Nuns. Why did I say witches? I have nuns. Wow, these are all trash. So, I will point out... Wait, maybe that one. Hang on, let me check with Bane. I didn't get Pris this time because they didn't like the Bane. God. The fact that I usually roll really, really high is biting me in the ass right now because I keep rolling 4s on the Bane. 11?
To hit me?
Yes.
Oh no.
Oh no. So here's the thing. The Bane is kicking my ass, but those tiny nuns that are clinging onto the big nuns are imposing disadvantage on every roll I make.
Amazing.
Alright, we missed Pris. We have another one going for Pris because fuck this Bane. I'm not even gonna check for that one because the highest one's a 6.
Yup.
We have a werewolf. No, that one already went. That one already went. Right, the fire elemental still needs to aim for someone. I think they're closest to Kai, actually. Oh, good. Hang on, I need to roll for this. -1.
Perfect.
Yep, beautiful. Like, this disadvantage is... I did it to myself, but it's the worst thing I've done to myself in a long time.
You did do that to yourself.
That's
1,
a quad
2.
right there.
Last one. Oh, good. 2 19s. Wait. 19, 16, 24. Yes. I got someone.
Sweet.
I got someone.
Well done.
Ooh, I appreciate the sarcasm. I really do.
Thank you, it's my best one. That was a lie.
18 points of slashing damage.
So I do
Yeah,
want
the
to point out that we have the tag persistent campaign, and I think we're just really driving that one home right now.
Oh,
You're nothing if not persistent.
I think I can do this. I never do this. This is exciting. I think as the nun goes to attack Kai, it doesn't miss, but I would love to use my reaction to make that hurt a little bit less, if I may, with some cutting words.
You're gonna cutting words
And-
this.
Yeah, I'm gonna curse at the nun in Infernal because I feel like that is that's appropriate somehow.
Probably true. I mean, they are very bad nuns.
Mm-hmm. Pris's eyes go a
Or
little
really
bit red.
good nuns, depending. Probably really bad ones. I mean, they're trying to help the people.
So is Wilfred.
So that's whatever the damage roll is -5.
Nice.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I need to do a lot of math, which I don't appreciate.
Poor baby.
But I do appreciate...
I forgot that I can use those on damage rolls. It's exciting.
Okay, guys, looking to preserve it. Don't even.
Well,
Right.
I will point out the ones that you've been hitting so far look very undamaged.
Don't say
Say about an eighth of their health gone at best.
Which ones look the worst off then?
The red swarm and the werewolf are easily the worst off. And then the fire elemental has been hit. The harpy and the tree are still fine. And there's one that's sort of a nebulous shape, sort of cloudish, but occasionally you see a blue tongue flicker in and out.
Yeah, let's go first the rat swarm. This is doing Eldritch Blast.
Yep. I mean, you're a warlock.
You have advantage.
Oh yeah. Sweet.
There's a hawk.
So first one is 22.
Hits.
And a 19. Second one would be against the werewolf.
Wait, 22 to hit and 19 damage, or 22 to hit and 19 to hit?
With advantage, 19 and 22, so 22.
Alright, yeah. Okay.
And that would be only 4 damage.
Okay.
Second to the
It looks remarkably unimpressed.
wolf. Yeah.
Werewolf?
It's a
Yep.
shame. That's 19 and a 24.
Hits.
And that one takes 9 damage.
Alright.
Alright.
It
I'm
is
pretty
still
sure.
looking, it has the healthy sheen of not particularly damaged undead.
That's all I can do.
Alrighty. Press.
Undead.
I don't know if you're talking to us, but you're muted.
Sorry, I have a couple nuns hanging out around me.
Yep.
Yes.
A
And
bunch of large ones and a bunch of small ones.
are Welby and Kai within 10 feet of me at this point?
Welby, yes. Kai, unless they move back a little, maybe not. Hard to tell. There's a lot going on. It's a very chaotic battlefield. Like for Welby, you know Welby is. For Kai, you'd have to guess if they're around.
Okay.
Especially that fire elemental is just blocking a lot of you.
I'm gonna do this, and I hate to do it, but
I'm already excited.
I know. But if Pris at this point is kind of surrounded, like I feel like she's sort of, it feels like she's being surrounded by
It feels like they're crowding you more than before. That
Right.
Bane is annoying as hell.
So I think Pris is gonna do sort of there's this automatic reaction of just an ear-piercing shriek as I cast Shatter.
Nice.
And let's
saves.
do it at we're gonna do that at 3rd level as well. And so
I'm so sad you got rid of that ring on your horn.
I know. So every creature in a 10-foot radius has to make a Constitution saving throw.
I mean,
And
that's much better than a charisma saving throw. I'll tell
but
you
they're
that.
also still baned.
I'm well aware. Alright, so these are already gone. These I'll have to at least try with Bane. Or man, that must probably bunch of D4s, so much math. Why are you doing this to me?
I'm so sorry.
Why couldn't you let these nuns sleep?
Ooh. I'm so sorry.
So your 13?
Doesn't say. They have to hit a 15.
Okay. Another 13, so you're out as well. And then I have this one makes it easily, and that one makes it okay. That one makes it 3 make it and 3 fail.
Okay. The 3 that fail take 25 damage. I'm just double checking what kind. It's thunder damage specifically, and those who succeed take half.
So the werewolf is actually looking bad.
Mm-hmm.
14 is 23 is, and the red swarm looks second worst, basically, while I keep doing math. The only one who looks like likely to be killed in the near future is the werewolf, though. The rest is like hurt, but not terrible.
Cool.
Still, though, a lot of damage. Well done.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
How did your party members fare?
They have to be, if they're within 10 feet. I would have tried to place it.
It is a narrow cave. If you hit the nuns, you hit the party. I
Fair enough.
previously mentioned confined spaces. Touring next March.
Sorry, friends.
I rolled an 18.
You saved, so that's half 25.
Yeah. Was it Constitution?
Yeah, Constitution.
Okay, that's a dirty 20.
Yeah, you're fine.
Still take.
I mean, you still have to take half damage, but
Constitution.
shatter is nasty.
I once dropped half of my party with a shatter because I thought they could dodge, but they didn't.
Can you give me the damage again, please?
It was 25
half of
total.
25, so you get 12.
I rolled a 14.
I have one hit point left.
I'm sorry, Welby.
See? Shatter drops parties.
Oh no.
So close.
Hey, it's okay.
My con
This
is
is
only
the closest
+1.
Welby's come to death.
I'm so sorry.
How's Welby?
Actually,
took
no.
the
Maybe
full
in the
breath.
Harvey fight.
Kai actually had an animal form die to Banshee Whale, so this isn't Kai's closest encounter with death.
How much damage is that?
25. I'm sorry.
Okay, it's fine.
Fine.
I'm so sorry.
I actually have
I
a
just
lot
wanted them to.
of HP for a warlock.
That's good.
I mean, I do still like the whole your villagers before your adventurers, so your stats aren't necessarily your class's optimum, because why would they be? You're just a villager.
Exactly.
Because
The
funny enough,
moonbeam dies.
Oh,
I-
thank you for rolling the concentration check for that. I was gonna wait
I've
for
been
your
rolling
turn.
the entire time. I just, if it doesn't make
no.
a difference, I just.
Oh, at least now you can cast something else if you wanna.
Help.
It is your turn, so you can if you want to, because I'm
Oh,
assuming
great!
after Pris's little moment in the sun.
So Sam got eviscerated.
Yes.
We all
Then
have
I got
tinnitus now.
eviscerated.
I mean, eviscerated kind of suggests there's something falling out of your body, whereas in Sam's case, it just went in half. Look, semantics matter. Words have meaning.
Sam didn't get cut in half. Sam got splattered. There was nothing left.
No, it was the slashing when it killed you, not the bludgeoning one. It wasn't like a spurt moment. You just
I didn't get Gallaghered.
no, you didn't get Gallagher.
I am going to make a wisdom saving throw for reasons. Oh, that's a natural
Well,
one.
I'm
Great.
well aware what your reasons are. There you go.
So, I will continue to try and eat not the party.
The werewolf, I assume.
The werewolf, yes, the werewolf.
Like your OG werewolf. The werewolf who started
Yes,
the werewolf
fuck
thing.
that guy. That is terrible. For a 10, 12. That sounds like a 12. We have a 12.
We have a 12. A 12 hits.
Ooh.
They have atrocious AC.
I was reaching for my bardic inspiration there.
They have atrocious AC. This is terrible.
Good. For 9 points of acid damage.
Ugh. Halfway dead. While you're here, Kai, could you roll me an investigation check?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just pretending we're not ending the campaign anytime soon.
Yes, of course. Here you have a 1. Oh no, wait. It's a 3. Sorry. +1, not -1.
Yeah, no, definitely a werewolf.
Tastes like werewolf. Thinks
Definitely.
like werewolf.
Definitely.
Moves
tastes
like werewolf.
I mean, it's probably a duck, but it's probably a werewolf. Let me just roll with disadvantage for all of my attacks because tiny nuns.
Can you cast a cantrip and a spell in the same round?
You can only use one spell slot, but if one of them is a bonus action, yes.
Oh, good. I would like to healing word. How's Welby looking?
Like
actually-
a halfling.
Actually, scratch that. I'm not in any mental state to cast healing word.
I was about to say you failed that will save. You are bloodlusting. You are very nearly on
This
the
friends
verge
is
of-
why running isn't a strategy.
I mean, it isn't for you, but there's 2 other people. Ooh. Wait, that one might hit. Because of this, I keep rolling like 6s and shit with a disadvantage, but this one might hit. Oh, I rolled a 1 on the bane. Welby, do I hit you with a 17?
Yes.
I hit
No.
Why? Double 1 on the damage.
Nice.
6 points of bludgeoning damage. But at least I got one of you. Sam.
Sam's back at town. No.
I mean, it's currently your turn. Where are you? What are you doing? I mean, do you have
gosh.
teleport?
You know, I get on. I'm holding my broom.
Yep. Maybe let me know if you need to fade to black for you in your room.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk back into the tent with my broom.
That's gonna take a
Yeah.
while.
Really?
We have the first 6 seconds of you walking.
Yeah, it's grabbing the broom,
Yep.
walking in.
All right, you are in a cave that looks where everything's too big for you.
yeah. So where
There's
I
a
already
night
was.
hag and
So
a...
for the next however many rounds, I am flying my broom quickly through room to room to room to get back to these people.
All right,
These people, these companions, these
these
loved
companions.
ones.
Can I get a stealth check for the first room just while you're here?
Sure. Is the hatch still open?
It is.
Wonderful. Then that is a nat. Oh wait, shoot! It's a disadvantage.
You don't have the armor.
It hurts so much. What does a 15 do you?
Oh, hang on. Let me roll perception checks with disadvantage. You're still fighting. Oh my god! 3 10s and a 9. You're fine. Keep going.
Nice. Yeah, I'm just flying
bad.
at its 50 feet of movement speed.
Yep.
All the way down.
All the way down through, back out.
Through the tower. Well, I guess I can go through the window because I can fly. So
You
I'll just go
can, yeah.
down, cut the middleman, and when I get close to where the nuns were, I want to stay above the ground, out of reach of the big nuns.
I mean, they're in a cave, so you're going to have to go down and in at some point.
Down, but like immediately when I get in,
Yeah.
I want to just veer.
It's gonna take you a few
You
rounds.
just tell me when I'm there. You just
You're
tell me
back in. All right, you're flying back in. You're coming in. All right, bringing us back to my other 3 nuns, who are also all rolling disadvantage. Oh, that one might hit. And then the last one roll 3. Yeah, that's not gonna hit. All right, 1 for Pris with a very, very, very large axe. Let me just check with Bane. 19 to hit. Yeah, you're muted, but that face tells me that hits.
And I don't think I can use my reaction again.
No, because it's not your like you used it this
Yeah,
round,
yeah.
so you can use
Yeah,
it
yeah.
next round.
Right, that's what I thought. Okay, cool. Cool. Yeah, 19 hits. Sure does.
I hope you have.
Sure,
Yeah,
great.
I rolled I got revenge for the double ones.
Cool.
Hope you have a lot of hit points.
No.
Cause
I don't.
that look, it's just karma. You did 25 damage to my creatures, and I do 25 damage to you.
Pris looks real not great right now. But that's fine. I'm still up.
It's a fair trade, you know. You do 25, I do 25.
Yep.
It's how it's works. Well, it's your turn.
Yeah, Welby's gonna try something new. He's going to.
What?
He's gonna cast what? Oh shoot, what was it? Word of Radiance on. Wait. 5 feet. How many of them are real close to me?
4 of them. Like since combat started, they've been packing in.
Okay, so so I'll cast Word of Radiance on the 4 that are within 5. Only 4 of them within 5 feet of me, right?
Yep.
On those 4, they have to make a con save of 15. Yeah, so Welby just says his divine word of Woolaho, and they all have to make con saves. It's because friendship is magic, y'all.
Friendship is magic.
I don't have words. I'm stuck. Oh. Natural 20, natural 1. And 9?
They have to make a 15.
Yeah, no. So the natural 20 makes it because it becomes 25.
Okay.
And then 2 failed. I mean, it can roll Bane, but then it still becomes 21, so.
Cool.
Roll max.
So I rolled 8 radiant damage on all those who
And
failed.
Do you save for half?
It doesn't say that. I think it's
Okay,
just
so 2 take full and 1
damage
take
or
nothing.
no damage. Yep.
2 go full, so you go up to 30. I can do math. This is fine. 36, and you're good.
Does radiant damage affect them any differently? Since some of them
It
look
doesn't do
undead?
extra damage. It does. So it doesn't do extra damage. It does prevent them from using certain abilities.
Ooh.
I'll leave it there.
Well, that's my turn.
Alrighty, Chris. It's going real well, and you're still muted.
I know. Okay. Well, let's see. I think first we're gonna lay a big old cure wounds on myself.
That was smart.
We're gonna do that one at 3rd level as well.
Also, how are these things challenge rating 2?
I don't know.
Well, I mean, my AC is 8. That helps.
Okay, that's not a bad roll. That's okay. It's 10, 14. 14 plus 4, that's 18. Okay, I'm looking a little bit better. I'm still surrounded by these freaking nuns.
Yep. Like, you haven't downed a single one. There's just nuns everywhere. Big ones, little ones. Some are clawing at each other's eyes. 2 of the little ones are trying to fight, but they're also really attracted to each other, so there's some heavy petting going on during combat.
Cute.
Look, the heart ones what the heart wants, and sometimes the heart's horny.
Right. Well, that's my spell. See if the only other thing. I going to... nope. I think that's all I can do. I'm gonna try and head towards something resembling an exit, but I don't want them to hit me, so I wouldn't leave anything. I'm torn. I want to get away so badly, but I'm afraid they're all gonna hit me. And they hit hard. So yeah. I think that's all I can do.
I mean, I haven't been hitting a lot because of the disadvantage with Bane.
That's true.
Actually, is Bane a concentration spell?
Bane, you know what? You are right. Bane is in fact a
Should you have been
concentration.
rolling a nice little concentration check
That's
there?
the only time you would hit me, but yes. Oh, no, I rolled a natural 20 on that, so I think I'm fine.
Alright, we'll let it stand. I'll get you
know.
next time.
Yeah, so...
So you want to run without being hit. Don't suppose you have to spell Expeditious Retreat.
I sure don't. So I think the most I can do is sort of like move around the edge. Like, I don't know where I am in relation to the exit necessarily, but
I mean,
would
for
edge...
you, it's right behind you, and for Welby as well. It's Kai who has to go through the nuns to get to the exit.
How many are like are right in melee with me at this moment?
2, because Welby pissed a few of them off as well.
Okay. Yeah. If I try and leave, I'll go... I'm gonna try.
Okay.
Nope. Nope, because Kai and Welby are still here. I'll hold my ground for a little bit. Until Kai makes it through the nuns. Yeah. I'm gonna stay where I am.
Okay. Kai, it's your turn.
So, bit of a tangent here, but
Mm-hmm.
during the round I went on a bit of a rule search and I found out several things. First of all, Primal Savagery is a bonus action that remains a bonus action. You can attack as a bonus action if you use that cantrip, which is good because if I fail a Wisdom saving throw, I have to turn into a wolf, which is an action.
Yes.
So I had the thought of, wait, did I do damage? That's a cantrip. That's an action to cast. No, it's a bonus action to cast. So what changes is Kai is a wolf as of last turn. That changes effectively nothing, but
A proper wolf, or are you going half?
I can't go half.
You can't go half because you failed the check.
No, I can't go half.
Oh, right, because... Yeah, no, never mind. I remember the rules you wrote. It's fine.
So, my next question is, you can use a bonus action to attack with when you attack with a light finesse weapon. Does that apply to unarmed strikes as well, if you're not a monk? Because I find no ruling on that.
No, because unarmed strikes are not finesse.
Fair enough. So I will bite then, as I cannot physically go away from the nuns, as well as mentally go away from the nuns.
Physically, you can go through the nuns. Mentally, you are here.
I want to eat them.
Especially
with one
that
hit point,
werewolf
which
in
is a
front of
great
you.
idea. So that's a natural 20.
Beautiful.
Thank you, Hawk Spirit. Can you really say thanks to the Hawk Spirit?
I will not.
Fuck you. The Hawk Spirit deserves better than this.
He does. He deserves a better campaign.
He probably has. So that's
So on
6
Wednesdays, I'm with
plus
Uncaged, and then on Thursdays, I'm with this really weird...
that is 9 points of fighting damage, piercing damage to the
9 points
werewolf.
of piercing damage.
I presume the werewolf can't be affected by lycanthropy. Which is
Oddly
really
enough,
good.
no, it really doesn't.
Which is really good, because more
Double
trauma.
lycanthropy. Roll another investigation check.
I'm a wolf! I'm barely conscious!
This is something a wolf could notice.
Fair enough. That is a 9.
A 9. Alright, duly noted. You notice nothing out of the ordinary.
Flesh.
Yep. Anything else you want to do?
I can't.
You can move. You can, like...
No, I want to eat them.
You want to eat them. That is fair. Bringing it to 3 of my nuns. I keep wanting to call them witches, but they're nuns. They're nice little nuns. They're good old ladies.
Somehow,
Hi.
the more that you say that, the more I don't believe you anymore.
So that's like a minus something. So we're not even going to check that one because lowest 4. That's a 7. Useless. All right, and
Whom are you attacking?
2 for you and 1 for Welby right now.
Okay.
This one's for Welby. With a natural 1. Screw this. No, nothing. They do nothing this turn. Sam's flying. I take it you're like full run dash everything.
Yep.
You make it through the trapdoor, down the tower, into the woods.
Yep.
Bringing me to my other nuns. See, I can do this. I can learn. 1 for Chris. That's a 3. Another 1 for Chris, because fuck Bane.
Does Bane stack?
That one
Good
might
question.
From 2 different casters. Yes, I think it's from 2 different casters. You can't. It's concentration, so you can't do it yourself.
So what you're saying
twice.
is, if everyone had the Bane spell, we would always be okay.
Provided you can keep it up. 18 for the second one on Chris.
Yeah, I'm gonna yell at it and
That's
try to
smart.
reduce that with the cutting words.
That's a really good idea because I have 2 d12s.
Yeah. -5. You said it was an 18.
Yes.
-5, which is under. Nope, that's still my AC. Mother, Mary, and Joseph. Well, y'all, it was nice knowing that. It's fine.
21 points of damage.
Okay. And I rolled an 18 for my con save.
Alright, so you
Which I-
keep up, Bane.
Yes, I do.
Yes, you do. Well done.
Thank you.
Bobby,
Right.
it's going real
Right,
well, guys.
um,
You still haven't killed a single one of these.
I know.
I'm just gonna Wolaho it up again. So
Yeah. Do it.
Whoa!
con
That was so cute. The
saves.
Dutch sign language sign for "I love you" is actually like this, which is just so metal. It made my gothic heart very happy.
So con saves for the 4 around me.
Uh, 2 already fail, and 2 I will check with Bane.
The challenge rating 2, huh?
Their AC is 8. Put someone with a sword in front of them, and they are done.
I don't think anyone that can do 40 damage in a hit is a CR2.
Yeah.
I
Once
mean, this is
again, the CR
Blame-
lies.
Blame
Oh,
D&D
it is
Beyond,
so-
yo. D&D Beyond said that these are CR2.
D&D Beyond is a liar.
I would like to give a shout out to the Gibbering Mouther, which
Yes.
is also CR2.
Yeah.
Wait,
Down
really?
by- Yeah.
I have a
Down
Or the
by
12.
level
the
10,000.
Catoblepis, which
Doesn't-
is literally I
Yeah, no.
do 64 damage with Death Ray, which
The
recharges
40
on
was a
5/6.
crit, by the way. The 25 is regular. Does a what did I just say? Does a 12 make it? No, right?
Nope, 12 does not make it.
Does a 17 make it?
17 does make it.
All right, 1 makes it and 3 don't.
Okay, so 3 takes 6 radiant damage.
All right, that's 40.
I feel like it's not enough damage that we're doing.
It really, it's not. It really
One of
isn't.
us needs to be a fucking paladin.
Chris. So
Me again.
The werewolf looks nearly like you could maybe, if you do enough damage, get it down, and then the harpy, the fire elemental, and the red swarm look halfish, and then the tree and the what did I say that last one was? Oh, the cloudy blue tongue one. They look pretty okay.
All right, we're going to do. Nope, that's concentration. Cool.
No concentration spells unless you want to drop the bane. Which by
I'm
all
never
means-
dropping that bane.
By
No.
all means, drop the bane. This is fine. I don't need it.
Absolutely not. Absolutely 100% not dropping that bane.
Honestly, so far the biggest saviors have been Bane and the tiny nuns that are giving disadvantage to everything. Because I roll a lot of 6s on that disadvantage.
I am going to cast. Oh golly, gee willikers! I am in pain again.
Yep.
Mother Mary and Joseph. All right.
How about this? If the party decides as a group, and you're gonna have to convince Kai to come with you, despite the demonic glasses reflection swappers currently portraying. If you as a group decide that you want to flee and make it for that rose door, this stops being a combat and it becomes a skill challenge.
Fair enough.
But you have to get the group on board. There will not be 2 people fleeing and 2 people fighting.
Whoa, I'm charging.
I mean, I haven't been charging because sometimes people do radiant damage, but if one of my zombie skeleton witch nuns can charge, you're done for.
So
Harpy, fire elemental, red swarm, whatever.
I'm
I
going
have 9
to
stat
cast.
blocks here, we're fine.
I'm going to cast Cure Wounds on myself yet again.
Smart.
This time at 2nd level because I'm out of 3rd level spells. Great.
As you do.
That's fine. So, and then I don't know if we can do this. We should we haven't seen Sam reappear yet, have we? As far as we know. I'm seeing I'm here. Sorry.
No, you have not.
Okay, great.
As far as you know.
Okay, great. Perfect. Lovely. Wonderful. So,
I mean, you spent a long time in that forest. We condensed it for
Yeah.
broadcasting purposes.
Right. So I think we need to get out of here because I don't know if I can keep this up. And I don't.
You said bleeding from several orifices.
Yes.
Wounds
Chris is
re-healing as she speaks.
And I am going to sort of inch my way back towards the door.
Yep.
Okay.
Careful not to get out of the nun's range.
So you're going like 4.9 feet.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, B's gonna be like, that sounds like a great idea. I think we need
Like
to leave now.
holding part of his spleen in.
I mean, they've got 8 hit points left, so yes.
Yeah.
Yo. Okay.
Kai!
Kai, it's your turn. Your friends. Who look. Your friends look super tasty right now. They
Oh,
look
do.
good.
delicious.
Oh, great.
You could probably take
This
well
is how this-
one bite.
This is how this
Hey.
campaign is.
You know, I'm glad some other people get to share my trauma.
Thankfully,
Cool.
I do hate the nuns more than I think my friends are tasty.
I think you hate the werewolf-looking nun the most right now, but
I wonder why.
the only people who currently actually smell of blood and flesh are Pris and Welby, and the nuns have this gross, undead, acrid taste. So if you
Wasn't
want
the-
fresh, hot blood, it's Pris and Welby.
It wasn't the
Thanks.
blood that triggered the transformation.
No, but
Thank
the
you.
werewolf is still in front of you.
Thank you. I take back
that's,
everything I said about you being a kind and benevolent DM.
But why? I'm helping. If he chases you through the rose door, you're all escaped.
I can literally kill this
Wait.
party right now!
we escaped for 1 extra round.
Oh good! We're out of the...
It'll be so funny.
Oh no! So that's
See,
a
a
14 to
benevolent
hit.
DM would let us just go through separately and leave the ones that are capable of making choices behind.
That's a 14.
No, you
Wow.
samen uit, samen thuis. That hits.
Oh, okay. What are you doing again? Damage, right.
You're trying to murder a werewolf.
Oh, that's 11 points of damage. Piercing damage.
Hey!
Yay!
Hey.
It's a good bite. It's a good dog. Sorry. Got carried away there.
Yep.
For my bonus action, I would like to cast something, but I can't!
I have 6 hit points left as a werewolf.
I will eat you. I have 1 hit point left. I will eat you.
I dare you to try.
I am trying. I'm
You
trying
are
right
trying.
now.
This is fair. Yeah?
I'm trying very hard.
Don't threaten me with a good time. I mean, what could possibly go wrong now that it's my turn? Unless there was something else you wanted to do with your life. Or what's left of it. See, I talk a big game, but I have disadvantage on literally everything I do right now. Because there's tiny nuns hanging off of my werewolf feet.
I do have to ask you something, which is, do you feel my armor is too large to merge with my form?
No, I think your armor merges into your form still.
Thank God.
I'm pretty sure it does.
Good.
I mean, you're a pretty fucked up werewolf.
Gives me slightly higher chances to live.
Alright, I rolled atrociously. I'm gonna assume a 9 does not hit you. Werewolf misses you. The harpy. Piece of shit. Never mind.
The only one.
Werewolf, harpy, blue tongue. I think that one's going to go for Welby. But everyone's into Kai. It's even worse. That's a minus something. Terrible! Sam's booking it. You are seeing the entrance to the cave. And you mainly hear the loud snarling that you've been hearing in your nightmares since a certain incident in a certain forest.
Yep, good thing I'm flying really high.
Yep.
Higher than a tree, even.
Bringing me to my other nuns. Pris. Nope. Pris again, because fuck your bane. Maybe. I can do math. This is fine. 18?
I think we're back around to where I can use my cutting words again.
You probably should, because this is one of the ones that has D12s.
Right? So I'm going to try again and hopefully roll higher than I did last time.
Fair.
No.
No?
Nope.
Alright.
It's only a -3.
Yep. I think you might be poofing out of a dream there. Because that's 21 points of damage.
Yep, I'm out.
Alright, you land on your butt in front of the tent on 1 hit point.
On 1 hit point, cool.
Which means the last one's just gonna go for Welby because Chris is out. Where's my D4? Oh, that is terrible. 7, 13?
No.
No. Alright, that one misses. Welby, it's your turn.
Alright. Alright, let's word it one more time. Because Kai is still in the fray, right?
Yes. Kai is, like, you were willing to run with Pris, but Kai is out of it. If you look at Kai, there's very little sentient thought in their brain. It's almost like the werewolf has taken control and is just bloodthirsty madness.
Alright, so con
Almost.
saves for all
Almost.
4 of them.
Alright. Con.
Oh, the bane is gone.
Oh, no. Oh, thank God. Like, not just thank God because I might pass things, but also thank God that's a lot less math for me. Alright, so that's a natural 1, a natural 2, and a natural 5. I'm not even going to count those. But there's also a 24.
Nice. So the ones who fail take 10 radiant.
Uh-huh.
And I guess that's me.
You kill the werewolf.
Nice.
You put it up to 89 total damage out of its 85 hit points, and it dies in a shower of sparks.
85 8 points. Oh no.
Three of them have 85. Three of them have different numbers. Is there anything else you want to do in your turn?
No, because they're all really close to me and I don't want to give them attacks of opportunity.
Smart. Chris, you are on your butt in front of a very familiar tent. Next to you is a butt print that looks like Sam's, but he's already gone again.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
You're on 1 hit point. There's a lot of blood.
There
Probably
is.
some internal bleeding as well. You've reached a point where you even have a little trickle of blood out of your ear. That's when you know it's gone too far.
I have room for one more cure wounds. I mean, that's not true. I do. Is that true? No, it's not. But I have one more second level cure wounds, which I'm going to use at this moment.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. That's great. That's just 9 points of healing.
I mean, it's 9 times as much as what you started with.
It's true. Pris will probably sit there for a little bit as I'm trying to recover. But once I do, I would probably start trying peeking around the tent and looking around the tent. I'm not going back in there.
Okay.
That was too much.
If you walk around the tent a little bit, towards the back, you see that 2 of the ground stakes have been pulled up.
Well, isn't that interesting?
If only people had done a lap around the tent when you got here.
Yeah. I contemplate that.
Yep.
Maybe peek under where they were pulled up.
Alright. You look into this tent without instantly being transported. You see a sleeping night hag who looks like the half hag you met and a lot like the night hag you saw in that first room.
Mm-hmm.
And above her, and partly in front of her, towards where the entrance to this tent is this roiling dream cloud you've seen above sleeping people before. But this one looks to be surrounded with ice crystals, and it seems more potent than the dreams you've seen in the night airs.
Interesting. If I may, I would like very much to pull out, I think it's a flute, the flute that I got from the Fae,
Mm-hmm.
or from the magic mushrooms. Was that a flute that I got?
You got a flute from the mushrooms.
Right. And start playing very discordant melodies on it.
Alright. The hag in the center remains asleep. It seems to be more of a magical sleep than a proper sleep, and judging by the knowledge check you rolled on the hag's eye earlier,
Yeah.
there's a fair chance she held on to that eye a little long.
Mm-hmm.
And is out until someone deals with that hag's eye, which you don't see here, by the
Right.
way.
Yeah. Gosh, if only I had a locate object, because I've seen this eye now.
You
And
have
I had-
in a certain person's face.
Yeah.
Roll me an
It is.
intelligence check.
I'm starting to pick up what you're putting down there, but let's see. That would be a 14.
14.
Yeah.
like this tent is pretty sparse.
Uh-huh.
And the fact that she's out cold and someone's pulled up these pegs. Something's a little weird here, but if you're looking for that orb or that eye, it's probably in that weird as hell dreamscape, like to get if you actually want it to be in your possession. So locate object probably wouldn't help you because the item needs to be on the same plane of existence as you.
I want to go back in there. It hurts. Okay. Okay, well, I have more information now, which is good. I think I have to go back in. Shit. Fine.
The sound of solid thinking.
This is all going on in Pris's head of like, I don't want to go. I can't. I don't think I could make it, but maybe if I'm able to sneak past the nuns, I know where that orb is. I can grab it if I just... Also, shouldn't Sam be out here if I'm out here? Shit, Sam went back in.
I mean, there was a Sam-shaped butt print, but there's no Sam, so either Sam went back in or Sam went back to town, and you don't see any trails leaving the clearing.
I mean,
Shit.
or Sam just left. Maybe not even towards the town. Maybe Sam.
Well, like I said, she doesn't see any footprints or anything. Like, you walk in armor, you leave footprints.
True, but
my
I also
friend.
have a flying broom, which wouldn't
It's
leave
true.
any tracks.
That is true. Honestly, I'm surprised you remember your magical items half the time, so...
Oh, yeah. I live for magic items.
I'll go back in.
Alright, you touch the roiling cloud and you find yourself in a cave with a hag and a frost giant. Bringing us to Kai. The werewolf has exploded in a sparkle of golden shower sparks.
This pleases me and it doesn't at the same time.
You can no longer eat them.
Let me just see if I recognize Welby as a friend.
Smart.
So that's a 10.
He might be your friend, but he's also delicious. Just want to point it out.
He's fighting a fire elemental, a swarm of rats, blue tongue, and...
A cherry tree. An angry
cherry tree.
cherry tree.
Between the swarm of rats and Welby, can somebody just, I don't know, roll a d4 and we make this...
Me, I have lots of
wonderful.
d4s. I've been rolling them all evening.
Well, odds or evens.
Even.
What?
Evens. Was a 4.
Well, we haven't decided anything yet, so...
I thought you decided.
Well,
and you wouldn't
Welby
tell
had
me.
No, Welby has to say if they want odds or evens.
All right, Welby,
I
you
have
want
to
odds or
Okay,
evens,
and Nick,
I'll
you
roll
roll
again.
you roll again, and one's... Okay.
Welby,
I
odds or
want
evens.
odds.
Okay.
Welby is a friend is odd.
That's funny in many ways.
I know, that's why I said it. I rolled a 1.
That is odd! Welby is a friend!
Welby's our friends, not food.
I'm gonna bite the rat. I've never been so happy to say that sentence before. Oh god, that's an 11.
Is that true? Am I lying? No, that hits. I have an 8.
Perfect.
Alright.
8 points of piercing damage.
I am at half health.
I will bite you today. The rat is also not infected by lycanthropy, I presume.
No.
Well,
Is there anything else you want to do? In your turn.
yes, there's many things I want to do, but
Any
nothing
other
I
things
can.
you can do in your turn?
Well, run circles around the fucking rat, I guess.
Alright. The rat's going to counterattack you because it's my turn.
Bring it, bitch.
I can do math. 14?
I don't have the benefits of either my shield or my armor. So that brings my natural AC to a 13.
I thought I just said you could use your armor.
Oh,
I just said you could use your armor. You never listen to me.
I did. I was just not aware that I can use it, just that I can transport it.
I'll let you use your armor, but not your shield.
That brings me to a 15.
Fair enough.
Yes.
Why am I so nice? I could have gotten you. Anyway.
I know. Well, that's very
second
unusual
attack,
for you.
Fire elemental. That's the second 20 I'm losing to disadvantage.
Oh, tiny nuns. You're my favorite
Oh my
kind of nun.
god! Like, one of them has, like, some questionable blue bottle that they smashed on a rock and are stabbing into someone's Achilles.
That's a very Irish thing to do.
This one might hit. Oh, I don't have Bane anymore. 21!
Yeah, that might hit.
Look, with Bane I had to do actual math, but now it's just...
You can do more than 2 points of damage, I'm down.
I can do 5 points of damage. 6 points of damage. You poof back in front of the tent where you arrived with 1 hit point.
I didn't take any damage then, effectively.
You remain at 1 hit point, but you're in front of a tent again. Sam, you fly into the cave and you see Welby, 5 large nuns pretending to not be nuns, and 6 tiny nuns.
I shout to Welby, Welby, get to the rose door, we're leaving! And I'm gonna dash action so I can go 100 feet on the broom. Or I think that would cover the entire room. Get to the door.
Easily.
I'm going right through the door.
You're going right through the door. You fly through the
I've been
rose
cut in half
door.
once today.
You fly through the rose door into a quaternary room, which is rather quiet and peaceful, but you're dashing, so you're using your action, right?
Unless I could have gotten to the door in my turn with my 50 feet of movement.
Probably.
Okay, then I wouldn't have used the dash action.
Okay, fine.
So I would have gotten to the door.
Yeah, and then you're just in the room. You see... I still don't think you have a lot of names. You see the hag from the first room that Press would recognize from the tent. And she is, in fact, sound asleep on the floor. What is the more interesting part of this scene, however, is the hag, half-hag? It's hard to tell sometimes. The half-hag, you met in the Night Heiress, like your quest giver, is sitting on her chest in proper night hag fashion in a what's the English word? Just in a position that would, like, Pris and Welby would recognize instantly from every illustration of every night hag story ever. Like the hag on the chest looming over the person asleep, digging into their dreams with their mind. However, she has both of her eyes, including the stolen one.
Okay, so she does or doesn't have the stolen eye?
She does.
Okay.
She does. But it's back in her eye socket. And there's this muttered... Like, it's not a conversation, because it's one-sided, because her mom's asleep. But there's, like, she's almost talking to herself. Just upset that, like, your freaking mother's never around. And then after dozens of years, if not a century, because of freaking night hacks, what is time? Like, she shows up, comes back into your life, and what does she do? She steals your goddamn eye. There's just, like, this outpouring of bitterness and betrayal and an undertone of, I missed my mom and this is what you do to me? You couldn't have taken me out for brunch? I just, why wasn't I enough the way I was? There's this monologue.
So she's in possession of the eye now?
She's in a dream. You don't like it's
Oh, okay.
for you. It's very hard to tell
Yeah.
what translates to the prime material plane and what's just local bullshit. But she has 2 eyes, and one of them is that orb you were sent to find.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it seems like this is a dream. Are there any other doors? I guess would be the first thing Sam is gonna look for.
There are no other doors.
There are no other doors. Well, waking people up seems to not be the correct answer in this area. So Sam will eye this for a moment, and I think I'll wait. I'm gonna take the dodge action because I think I'm waiting by the door for Welby to get through.
So you're taking defensive positions. Anything attacks you, you have advantage.
Yeah,
They
they
have
have disadvantage on the
disadvantage
hit.
on you.
So basically, the way I'd like to flavor it is I'm holding the door for Welby so I can like hold it shut if like the nuns
Yeah.
start coming.
Okay. That brings me to 3 of my remaining nuns in the other room.
Goodbye, Welby.
I mean, I have a lot of disadvantages. I might not hit Welby once. It might not happen. You know, maybe not. Let's roll a whole bunch of dice and find out because they have lost most of their targets. That's 11.
Nope.
That's a natural 1 for 7. That's a 10.
Nope.
Welby lives! Thanks to tiny nuns. Some of them are like hanging off of earlobes and biting at this point. 2 of them, I will point out, 2 of them have snuck off to do their own thing. But the rest are still very much in the combat. 2 of them are just very distracted right now. Bringing us to Welby's turn, actually.
Right. I guess I'll risk it and just run towards the door.
Alright, that's a whole bunch of attack of opportunities.
They've lured him to his death.
Those are also at disadvantage, so you know. Nope. 13?
13, no.
God damn it! I can't roll for shit with this. Nope. Last one. Unless a 14 hits where a 13 doesn't. Tiny nuns saved the day. Tiny nuns. Alright, well, you book it for the door, and you actually make it.
Alright.
You run through, and you as well are greeted with the vision of the, as far as you're concerned, night hacks. And Sam, who thinks over your head. And for time's sake, that's actually where we're going to end tonight's session.
This combat was brought to you by Tiny Nuns and the Holy Spirit.
Honestly, I was like, oh wow, they're going to the journal really fast. I hope I have enough. And then you woke up the nuns, I was like, well, that's gonna happen.
Oh, I'll never trust a nun again, I guess.
I mean, technically, you didn't know a lot about you.
I didn't.
Fair enough. Alright, let's quickly do sign-offs.
Sure, I know it starts with me.
Mentally prepare for next week.
Hi everyone, my name is Graham, or Graham Crackers. Today I have the delight of playing Sam, or Samantha Tennant, for you, the half-elf cleric of light.
severely open calendar.
Why
That
aren't you
sounds
in
a bit
Honey
weird.
Heist?
You hate the name of the campaign I'm trying to put you in, so I'm very seriously reconsidering you as a
No.
player.
I like Vietnam.
Sure, Lady Dame.
Hi, I'm Lady Dame. I played your nervous but inquisitive tiefling Pris, who nearly died several times today. I am a late night variety streamer here on Twitch. You can find me on my own channel most weekends, Saturday through Monday, doing a variety of things, including hosting the infamous Smutty Saturday that, as of today, is officially Chuck Tingle approved. Hooray. Although I will not be streaming this week for Smutty Saturday. I'm taking the week off because I need it. But I've got a whole bunch of stuff coming up. I am theoretically going to be I think I'm in Honey Heist myself, I believe, on Graham Cracker's channel. I am also, I know, I know for sure I'm doing that. I've got a whole bunch of stuff coming up that I don't have necessarily my dates and times right in front of me that I'm working on. I'm trying to think. I feel like there's something else. Just follow me on Twitter. You can find me pretty much anywhere on the internet at the Lady Dame. And it's also my birthday this month. So yeah, that's coming up. Hooray. My favorite moment was when the tiny nuns started attacking the bigger nuns, because that brought me so much joy. I loved that. Yeah.
I mean, I'm just gonna assume Graham didn't have a favorite moment because, whatever. Wild!
Well, my favorite moment was definitely watching that combat with everyone else struggling at 1 HP for like 3 turns. That was I didn't even have to be in that. It was great. I
I think my favorite moment was being the 1 HP struggle that Graham watched.
Oh.
Also, the 1 HP struggle is my next band.
Fair enough. That's a lot of bands. We need like some kind of giant festival. Wild!
Yes. So, hello all, I'm Wild at One Engineer on Twitch and Twitter. Aside from here, you can catch me on Saturday evenings on Weave the Tale for some Fate of Cthulhu. We've got 2 more episodes left. Yeah. And my favorite part was the tiny nuns, like tiny nuns, and being one of the people to actually somehow manage to escape from all these weird dreams. So yeah.
Nice. I'm sorry, I'm very briefly distracted by planning to play Overcooked with certain people. My name is Anik. You can find me on Twitter at Anikster, where I sometimes post, and sometimes I forget it exists for a few weeks. But I should be posting my April schedule soon, because I'm not just running Honey Heist this Friday. No. I am running several games on Graham's channel, including a very exciting cast for Sunken, where everyone's already dead when we start. They just don't know it yet. There's another cute little Ryutama game. I'm supposed to be DMing Monster of the Week, but I don't think I have any players yet, so that remains to be seen. We just lost cameras on Twitch, but that's fine. I'm just going to keep talking. Yes, Mayor Sunken, you're in it. You're going to drown. It's going to be beautiful. Here on Wednesdays for a little bit longer until we have to end because people got gainful employment and like money or something. Boo, capitalism, but good for you. Other than that, my calendar is also annoyingly open. I'm working on it. There will be announcements. Maybe I'll even put Swapper on one of my games. And yes, Schmandel gets to play with me in one of my games as well. One game? 2 of my games, I think, even. It's gonna be so much fun. It's gonna be beautiful. I'm very excited. They still can't see us. I can make faces now and they
That's okay, we're VTubers now. We don't need to show our faces.
Welcome to the void.
I have
I'm
no
really
idea
good looking and we're depriving the audience right now. I just want to point it out. I am
I have
hot
worn the
as
same
hell
outfit
and no
for the
one
past
can see my face.
profession.
I got my hair
You
did.
have.
I'm wearing a bodysuit, and
I'll
no
never
one can
change.
appreciate me.
I appreciate you.
I appreciate
Thank
it.
you.
I have a glow on my head. That's
You do.
you know,
You're
like a halo.
You're luminescent right now.
I
and no
am.
one can
Speaking
see
of
it.
appreciation, there are some
Should we do warm
people-
fuzzies?
Yeah.
People who we truly
Yeah.
appreciate
What a
because
great
they help us
segue.
run our games. I was
Yeah.
getting there, but
We're
then I got
so
distracted.
smooth.
I got distracted
Ah.
by Lady Dame's hair, but you know.
Thank you.
That is fair.
I know it happens a lot.
Oh, now you only have our voices to focus on.
Rightly
Listen
so.
to us.
There was no mess. All right, let's
Uh-huh.
just go alphabetical. One of our OGs, Bill Chavez.
Bill
Bell.
Chavez.
Chavez, the
Bell,
OG
Bell,
of the
Bell.
AB.
Another familiar name, L Street Gaming.
L
Street.
And we have, of course, Rico.
Rico.
And then we have Strix.
Strixie, Strix.
See, and this is where the internet lied to me. I said sort by alphabet, and yet here we have Deborah.
Deborah.
That was too much for us to handle.
It's amazing, but it's not alphabetical. And then last, but certainly not least, starting with a B, so it's in the location as well. Blestelua.
Let's
Bless
do
No.
Thank you to all our warm fuzzies who let us do what we do. And I'm sorry that this is what we do, but it's also fun when not everything.
You
goes.
technically wanted this.
Technically, yes.
You have nobody to blame but yourselves. We
I
are
have
a force of
learned
nature.
many things for casting future shows, and that is
Always
lesson.
include cats?
a lesson
Yes.
I will take with me into the future. I mean, if I can get Wild to join for Vizen, I will also get his cats.
Can we just get the cats? I mean, Wild is basically, cats in a skin suit.
It is true.
Wild, be yourself. You don't have to
Yeah.
hide from us.
What?
Embrace.
We accept
Embrace
you.
The catness. It's fine. You don't have to pretend to be human with us.
Yeah.
I mean, I think you can just give up on my favorite moment was absolutely everything, but specifically Lady Dame's face as you were trying to figure out what was dream and what wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
It was amazing.
Thank
Also,
you.
very proud of you. You figured this out faster than a lot of other things I've thrown at you.
It's true.
Well done. The audience can see it, but I'm clapping for them.
Sarcastically.
We did it.
Golf clapping. How about we give up on the cameras and we just
Okay.
say
Yeah.
until
How about
next
we?
week?
How
we
about
love all of
How
you.
about we raid?
Who
I
do
don't think we can.
We
Oh.
have never raided in the
Oh,
past, Graham, because we
never
don't have the
mind.
raid command. We
You know, I have
cannot.
68,000 points. I need
No.
to waste them.
No,
No,
you cannot
no.
direct the raid because we cannot raid. We just love
None of us have-
everybody.
You
Yeah.
could name every NPC for the next 5 million
Look,
sessions of
Horton and
literally
Morton already
everything.
got a bunch of horny nuns, okay? He did good.
Hey, there was Horton, there was Morton, there was Dibbit, there was
Buongiorno.
Bongiorno.
Alright.
These
No.
I understand these nuns so much better now.
Well, how about we just sign off and say
Yeah.
until next week and
Yeah.
save ourselves?
Catch you
Goodbye.
all later next week.
See you around as we try to wrap up this entire campaign.
Remember to eat your enemies. We are waving.
We are waving. It's the thought that counts.
Ba-ba-ba-ba.